care of. Plug that in so I can hear myself talk. Alright. Reminder. Alright. And boop. Alright. There we go. There we go. We're live. On time. Absolutely. Perfectly on time. Just as I always plan to be so. How's it going, everybody? Was this a stream? Right, you are, Pensive. Also, welcome. Welcome, Pensive. Welcome. Uh, is that... Okay, you're comma, right? I still can never remember names. Welcome, comma. Karma, comma. I mean, if it is karma, yeah, that would track. Karma's always after me. Where was my stream notification? Uh, it had happened last night. It was just a mutual understanding of some naughty heads. And yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, you know, last night was a lot. So we're just going to skip on past all that. But yeah, for once, a new stream isn't going to be like a few months after New Year's, which I think is a first for a lot of people, myself included. Yeah, sure. Hey, I mean, you can choose to believe me or not, but it's happening. And what are you talking about? There's no live stream notification. There's one right now. It's posted right now in live stream notifications. If you missed it, you need to click on that little notification bell and subscribe. Oh god, I can't even do that with a straight face. New Year, same equi. That is absolutely what's happening right now. Also, welcome Warlord. Welcome to the stream. Happy first official stream of the new year. It's going great. Honestly, I'm surprised it only took me 3 weeks. I mean, last year I didn't even stream until like March after the New Year's stream. So yeah, I have some things planned, but most important, and honestly, I was planning on streaming last week too, but internet shenaniganeries happened, and but now shenaniganeries are taken care of. The stream should be more stable than it ever has before, and yeah, because fun fact, the reason why I was AWOL for like the last 2 weeks, I was upgrading my network to fiber. God, that was a pain. But now I'm paying a third of the price for better internet. So I'm happy about it. Honestly, I was dreading today a little bit. Not because of streaming, but because if I didn't get to it yesterday, I was probably going to be stuck on a call with Xfinity, with Comcast, for like 2 hours. To just cancel my old service. But that what took place yesterday. So now I had plenty of time for today to do stuff. Got places to do stuff. We're starting on a new chapter, the new year, with hopefully a lot of great things coming down the pipeline. all in all, fantastic stuff happening. But I forgot I needed to do something like this. Okay, that's taken care of now. Your call is very funny enough. No, that wasn't what happened. I don't know why. So, so I actually got in contact with a person within about 10 minutes. The rest of the time was spent talking to a person, but not in a way of, oh, are you sure? Are you really, really sure? Are you super absolutely double dog dare you sure? No, it was just I chatted with a person for 2 hours about random bullshit while the system was processing the cancellation of my services. This is why no one ever. This is why it's so hard to get away from it. To why ISPs just always suck. So, but guy was nice. Gave him a good review because he was a good dude. But gosh, that whatever process that he had to go through to just get me disconnected was just ridiculous. Let's see. It was like 10 a.m. for me. As an owl, I should be sleeping. For now, I'll do my usual. Leave you on like 2% volume till I hear something interesting. I remember doing the night shift. It was, oh, it was awful. Well, actually, no, I did like the night shift. But then I never got anything done. So I am forcibly torn away from night shift, thrown into the day shift when honestly, best schedule for me would probably be like mid morning to early afternoon, like second shift. Yeah, I could probably do second shift. Third shift, no. Second shift, I could do that. I could do second shift. I could do, but oh, I almost forgot to send that notification to V. Hold on. Oh no, where'd their DMs go? Yep, there it is. Nope, nope, nope. Discord, stop doing things. All right, there we go. Now they're invited as well because we're actually going to be reading today. I know it never happens anymore, but we are. Is that what that's called? I've been trying to find the name for that sound for years, and the only source I could find it is from Word Girl. I'm like, I know it has to be from somewhere before Word Girl, but I could never find it. It was the weirdest thing. Nope, and gotta rename the chapter. Hark the Lady Moonstone returns. Mwah. Ah. There we go. Did I name it right? I think I named it right. I even hummed into like Shazam or something like that. It was like, I don't know what that song is. I'm like, well, the one time I use you, you fail me. So I just only know it as that one song from Word Girl. But now it's called The Spanish Flea. Thank goodness. Gosh, that's been itching in the back of my brain for the longest time. And unfortunately, knowing my brain, it'll immediately forget about it until I need to pull it out of my ass for a random fact one day. Let's see. Okay, so this is file 57, but I'm pretty sure this is officially 56, if I'm not mistaken. Changing. And I have to go through here because it's not. I haven't edited this file yet. Pull this up. What do I say at the beginning of this mess? Oh, did I finish editing this? I think I finished editing this. Or at least I got quite a bit of it done. I don't know. This is something for future me to figure out. No, that's still not the beginning. Oh, 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 I see what happened here. So this would be 56. Haha! Welcome, Karma. Oh, so Ragnara. Okay, so Ragnara is a different person. Sorry, Ragnara. I thought you were Karma. But, well, also welcome to the stream, Ragnara, and welcome to the stream, Karma. Yeah, we're actually going to be getting some reading done. Maybe. I still haven't decided yet. Darth Revan. Gotcha. Now, this is so confusing because both of you have very similar names. Because I think Karma's Ragnar in some aspects, but Karma most of the places. Man. But anyway, shall we get the recording? Oh, why are you wobbly? Microphone, you're not supposed to be this wobbly. Gosh, you're about to fall off the mic stand. How? Like, seriously, how? Come on. Do I just have to... That... there we go. There we go. Now my microphone's fully secured. Oh no, I've accepted that my monitors are going to be forever wobbly. That's why one of my speakers specifically sits underneath one of them because it has a tendency to lean forward. So it's there to just make sure it stops doing that. Ramp goo. It starts with an R and it has a G in it. It's like it's RA and then G. So yeah, it's same person, right? All right. Microphone is solid as a rock, and I can actually I can actually do stuff. So let's see. Oh yes, chapter 56. Oh, hold on. Closing the recording curtain. I can only so I found out what caused the stream to end a few streams ago when my computer was just dying. I forgot one of my recording curtains TM just sits right in front of the intake. So I can't close one of my recording curtains for fear of just incinerating my computer. Maybe one of these days I'll fix that. Today is not that day because I spent way too long organizing the stream after tearing it limb from limb for the New Year's. So it's stitched back together in actually a much better state than I left it in, than it started in. So that's good. But yes, I can only close one of the curtains so far. I know, pensive made it. It is. It's such a weird thing. Everyone, everyone's making it here. Yeah, nah, computer. They can be in space. I hear lots of computers are spaced. Facial hair is bullshit. Absolutely, facial hair is bullshit. I've been hemming and hawing whether to keep my facial hair for like the better part of like 8 months now. Uh, on one hand, it's nice to have because then I don't really have to care that much about it. On the other hand, it's a pain in literally every single aspect of it. So it's like, do I want to be lazy or do I want it to like not be a pain and just constantly be in my way? Because I could go back to clean shaven pretty simply. And if I wanted to go back to facial hair, it'd only take like a month. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I had plans to touch grass today, but too tired. That's such a mood. Although, I will be honest, most of my job involves touching grass. Not directly, but it's it's grass adjacent. Concrete's grass, right? It's the modern equivalent of grass. Chapter 56. Hark, the Lady Moonstone returns. Perfect. Oh no, I have to do Drunk Luna? For the first line of this chapter? Oh, this is going to take all day. I can feel my facial hair and I don't want to anymore. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, the only reason I'm like, okay, this needs to be trimmed is because it starts to like puff out at the sides and I start looking like Wolverine. Or it starts touching my lip, or my mustache grows to start touching my lip, and I'm like, no, I can't deal with that. Same thing with haircuts. If my hair reaches down and touches my forehead, then I know my hair is too long because it can no longer support itself under its own weight. With mad the bearded stash make me look more older. Without them, I look young and Amish. I never heard the term because Amish are kind of famous for having beards. So what's it with lack of beard that makes you look Amish? Oh, but I totally understand the feeling. I mean, people already think I look like I'm in my 30s or 40s. And the beard does not help at all, especially since it grays a little bit, which funny enough is that's the only gray hair that I have is just in my beard, but it's mostly like almost a blonde. I looked up how computers are cooled in space as fans don't work well without air. Thanks, AI overview. Ah, good old AI overview. Don't forget to mix glue with the pizza sauce so it can stick to the pizza crust better. I know. Old horse. Even though I haven't even hit 30, I'm in my late 20s right now. Some people don't believe it, especially those after only hearing my voice first. They're like, "Yeah, you're in like your 30s, right?" No, good to know that I look and sound older than I am. That's confidence inspiring, absolutely. Maybe that's why I decided to give my horse bald face. Fun fact: a darkened muzzle is known as bald face. I had no idea that this existed until I looked up coat markings so I could properly log it into Derpaboru. I don't know why we decided to call it Baldface, but you know, it, my pwn is Baldface now, and so is ANY. And oh, in Amish culture, beards are grown out after marriage. Oh, that makes sense. You have been aged. Please do not resist. I will resist with every fiber of my being, and keep passing down the wisdom of ages to my nephew. Of don't grow old. You don't want it. It's so nice where you are right now. Don't grow old. Don't. I know I ignored it for my father, who ignored his father, who ignored their father, but please do not grow old. Shall we figure out what a drunk Luna sounds like? Oh, I think BK, Drake, and one other person is older than me. Yeah, I feel that too. I become an age where I'm expected to contribute to human society now. Oh God, that's awful. Contributing to human society. Reject humanity and embrace equanimity and all that, right? Oh, nice. I think my brother is about to turn that. No, wait. Let's see. He's. Ah, no, I guess I gotta do family math. Hold on. Family math, not even once. So he's 3 years older than I, and he's 2 years older than that brother. Um, that other brother is absolutely in his 40s now. Sorry, but let's see. So my so the second youngest brother is 30. Okay, so no, they're not turning 35 yet. They're turning 30 and 32, respectively. And then all the rest of my family is about 40. Instead, we can figure out which hooves is the best hooves. Well, they all are fun in their own unique. They're all special in their own ways. Because you have sergeant hooves, you have colonel hooves, you have rock idol, you have nowhere idol. Do we have an official name for the idol that goes to Fort Nowhere? Because like we know he's part of Nowhere Canon, but do we have a canon name for the Nowhere crew? Be like, because Rock Idol. That's easy to find out, so that way everyone knows. Oh yes, that version of Idol. Do we have a similar thing for the Nowhere crew Idol? Is he just going to be called No Now Here Idol, or is it going to be No Idol? That's a cop out. It always is. And don't let it, and your parents will still pull it on you regardless. I still think out of all the iterations of Idol, I personally a tie is between Idol and Rock Idol. Nothing against Canon Idol, Nowhere Idol, and Colonel Hooves, but they're just so different from each other. It's so hilarious. Rock Idol is not equal to Statue Idol. Well, the thing is, a Statue Idol is completely different unless you're talking about Future Idol, which is just Future Canon Idol. This is we need another chapter in the in into the Idolverse because there's way too many idols to keep track of now. Hold on. Do I need to bring out my pen? Don't make me bring out my pen. That's so much work to make it look good. Hold on. Hold on. Can I make this work on stream? Will it want to work on stream is the bigger question. And I know I am being distracted. I am very well aware of it, and I am accepting of that fate because this is because honestly, you're helping me by procrastinating me trying to figure out how a drunk Luna would sound. And it's not necessarily that she's drunk, but I would want to make her at least a little tipsy at the very least. I know it's more like she's overjoyed from having a fun time. But you know, I'm me. Guess I have to make a graph. So hold on. Gosh, I feel like this is going to turn into the Zelda timeline. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more it is exactly going to turn into the Zelda timeline. Because every idol is different depending on what circumstances that they were brought into. All right. All right, there we go. Can I bring or it's not so much can I, it's should I bring everyone into this madness that's about to unfold? Now let's make it what should our insanity timeline be? I'm thinking teal. Anyone else? What's a color that our insanity you know what? I got it. It's gonna be purple. Honestly, why is it purple? No reason. I'm just picking a random color. That's too bright. What about this purple? Okay, I can deal with that purple. That purple has never harmed anyone in the making of this program. Actually, maybe we should change the purple a little bit. It is way too... I just realized you can't see the purple. Well, haha, you can't see the purple because... let's see. Let's go with saturation. Can we bring down the saturation a little bit? Yeah, saturation being a little down. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can make this switch seamlessly. Ah! Okay. I've managed to bring that, although I didn't bring chat with me. Hold on. Now I need to find a way to bring chat with me. Can I? Oh no. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Nope. No. Oh, I can redock it. I didn't realize I could redock it. Thank goodness. Uh, okay, so it is a... Okay, perfect. Perfect. Nothing's happening here. You're all crazy for thinking something might be happening here. Because it's all fine. And there we go. You can sit over there in the corner and think about what you've done. And this is getting out of hand because now there are a lot of them. Colonel Hoof somewhat bought his ring, so he cheated. That is absolutely true. So here we go. We're actually going to make an Idle Hoofs timeline just to put off trying to figure out what Luna sounds like for the third stream in a row. So let's see. We got purple. Purple's a nice color, and let's see. Let me look up all the different idols that I've drawn. So we have a bunch of different idols. We have rock. Oh, rock idol. You don't have to be so big. Come on, you could shrink it down a little bit, man. We don't need the Colossus. Then we have. Oh, no, we don't need that one. We need. Oh gosh, I can't see anything. Come on. Where is. Where did all the idols go? Which one am I trying to bring out? Bat? No, we don't need bat. Knight armor. I'm surprised there's not more headcanons about idol being inducted into the Knight Guard. Stashed. Oh, absolutely need stashed idol. Um, nope, that's not going to help either. We also have. Why is it the only officer friendly doll that I have is a stashed one? Okay, hold on. I doll? Okay. And then we have officer friendly. We have flush. Okay, there we go. We have regular. And these are the ones that I've actually drawn out. Today is going to be a presentation. You didn't think about that, did you? So, we have many different idols in the running today. We're not going to make a best idol. Honestly, this is going to be this is going to be a timeline. At this point, it's turned into timelines. So we have canon timeline idol, which the canon timeline actually splits off and diverges even before canon timeline idol, because he meets rock stars before he meets the guard, thus creating a split in the timeline already, to be honest. Then we have officer friendly, which could be in idol's timeline, but we don't know that until later if V ever wants to write about it. And split off from that, so we have Crystal Empire, that whole thing, and we have Colonel Hooves over here. Ew, Windows. I know. I'm actually stuck with it until I can find a way to get my book publishing software to work on Linux. Because everyone could be like, "Oh, you just use Sigil." No, I'm not using Sigil. I've paid for this one. I'm going to use Affinity until I die, and I don't want to run into a VM because. Also, this is a Razer laptop. It won't work on Linux, or at least I don't want to try and run Linux on Razer. And yes, that is my fault for running Razer before finding out that they were a piece of shit. Which one is Colonel Hooves? Colonel Hooves is the mustachioed fella. Actually, hold on. Let me bring in a proper Colonel Hooves. All right, I don't. Oh, we don't have. Oh wait, no, it was labeled under officer friendly because why do I have different names for everything? I don't know. It just happens when I've created this many plushies. It's fine. It's all fine. Honestly, this should be crystal guard armor. I haven't found a good way to make crystal guard armor. So there's that. And now that the visual representations are taken care of, we have a bunch of different things that we could process this as. And yes, you did make me bring out my drawing tablet in the middle of a stream. Why? So, this is the. I'm going to make this easier on myself. Probably not, but I like to lie and say that it will, even though I know it definitely won't. Okay, you're all going into there, and that, and then lock everything else down so I can only mess with this one. All right, here we go. So this is the one true timeline. That's the one true timeline. It already breaks off here for Rock Idol once he follows groupies. A band a band breakdown set. Oh, I've been trying to make guard armor for a while. But yeah, officer friendly takes place in Canterlot. Honestly, I need to get a smaller brush size. Or give me pixels because I need it to be like 3. Perfect. So this happens during Canterlot, right? Poison joke and all that. Canterlot leads to officer friendly groupies lead to lead to Rock Idol, and the guard leads to regular Idol. After Canterlot, sometime during the Crystal Empire, it branches off to get Curdle Hooves because Idol is forced to fill only upwards. Here in the far future, we have future Idol who was frozen in stone due to a cockatrice. Is that what we decided? Let's call him Stoned Idol. For right now. So let's see. Before the Canterlot thing, and I think even before Officer Friendly Doll, we have another split in the timeline, and that's the Nowhere Idol. Gosh, I did spell idol wrong. So, Nowhere Idol comes before Officer Friendly. And so, because he only becomes super popular due to that. uh, Farfel, how's it going? Is this enough distraction for you? Where everybody knows your name. So, what other idols do we have in this glorious idol timeline? Well, so we already have the officer-friendly timeline. We have nowhere, and I believe it's not an E, it's an O. It just didn't complete right. It's that's how I write my O's. It's how I've always written my O's. That's never how I've written a D, though. I don't know why I decided to write a D that way. Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. I can't remember how I do my own handwriting. Come on. So yeah, so this is I. So this one is also I doll. Do we have another timeline split here somewhere? Idol that's a lackey to the Buggisher? Ooh, where would Idol... Well, thing is that version of Idol would come before Canterlot, before reaching the guard, uh, and even before groupies. So we have Buggisher Idol right here. Adiru. Okay, so Adiru comes before Crystal Empire. So that'd be a timeline for... Let's see, how the hell do I spell Adiru? Adiru. O-U-O-R-O-R-U. O-R. There we go. Adiru comes before Crystal Empire happens to drag him into being Colonel Hooves. The variant of the chocolatier. I think that would also have to come before Idol, but in between the guard. So I think chocolatier would have to come before he becomes famous. Chocolatier. Uh, oh right, you're right. He was chasing a Sombra fragment. How do I erase stuff? Adiru. Oh no. Adiru, you come here and we're going to shift you down. Yeah, there we go. Adiru comes after the Crystal Empire as a split just before Colonel Hooves. Mysterious Unicorn, that is directly in Canterlot. Unfortunately, I haven't read Mysterious Unicorn, so I am not sure where in the Canterlotian timeline he becomes. So we're just going to have him be a branch off of Idol. Last Uni. Okay. If you take a recent one shot into account, it could be seen as a canon event or part of the kernel timeline. That is true. That is true. So, let's see. Masseuse. What? That's a. So the idol that moonlights as a masseuse. That's just canon idol. That's just however you spell masseuse. Don't forget to save this. So everyone can judge my crappy handwriting. Honestly, you can blame. I will blame the program for not being able to take into account how my handwriting goes. Making a timeline. I see time tree. What? Nice. In our house of odd. Bone Idol. I don't think I don't think we've ever the community's ever discussed a Bone Idol. Where would Bone Idol even show up? Oh, hold on. Even before Buggisher Idol, back up the tree a little bit. We have Changeling Queen. So, gosh, that really, there we, it only really got the Q right. Queen. There we go. Changeling Queen becomes, Changeling Queens happens before Bugusher because that happens before he's exiled from the hive. Bone Idol is a henchman? Oh, we got Bugusher. Bugusher Idol up here. What lies are you talking about? The everything is perfectly fine here. Gotta post a picture in the Discord. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Honestly, you're not alone in that. And I could clean it up. By a lot. Hold on. Let's clean this up a little bit because I don't know why I wanted to bring out a drawing tablet for this. This is not a sort of drawing program, sort of dealio. So what if I make it another layer? Idle is love, idle is life. This is very true. I just made noodles and got back. What the hell am I looking at? Well, this is the timeline of Idle. Idle's continuously branching timeline. And you know, I can do better. We can do better for the sake of Idle. This one I am going to make like 10. There we go. So it branches off in 15. There we go. So it branches off in various different ways. And we're going to make this layer 50% opacity. So we know that this is not the true timeline. This is now, I'm going to be starting the new future timeline. Welcome, Seth. Groundskeeper Idol. Okay. Groundskeeper Idol happens after the groupie. Or no, it happens tangentially to the groupie. So, if we come over here, we will see that this has descended into madness. Okay, what do we want for Comic Sans? Actually, this is I feel like this is the perfect use of Comic Sans. Let's make this 30. I don't know. I'll just put it right here. Oh, why are you like that? Why are you bolded? What happened? Okay, there we go. There we go. Grounds keeper. Actually, 30 is too much. Let's go back to 15. 15, perfect. That. Oh, hold on. I can only check so many things. I don't have screen real estate. Okay, hold on. If you want to pitch it. Idle as adaptive henge pony to a long. Oh, why did we make Idle a minion? Okay. Okay, so. Here we have Rock Idol. Gosh, why can't I spell when it counts? Rock Idol. After he meets, I don't know. Is it canon that he meets groupies? Groupies leading to Rock Idol sounds about right. Up here somewhere, he becomes a changeling queen. It's almost becoming too polished for the shenaniganery. I almost feel bad for for how almost professional this is going to look. Idol as a minion makes sense because he needs direction. That is true. That you are right there. Buggisher has to happen before he meets anyone else. We're going to have a stroke on there, no fill, and then that's going to mess with the thing because it's going to have a stroke but no fill. Buggisher. I'm going to make this even more transparent. There we go. There we go. Now we can read stuff that's Idol as a movie star. Oh, I feel like Idol would lead other changelings to be movie stars. He would also be terrified of having other lings be movie stars because that's always going to be. Oh no, what happened? But so let's say, oh, that's almost. Actually, you know, this is not big enough. We're going to move everything down here. We're going to put this up here. Oh, and there we go. Changeling, Changeling Queen, very star of the timeline. I don't know. Chrysalis wants a break or something. Did we ever figure out that Nowhere Idol branches off from main canon here? Last Unicorn Idol probably happens after Officer Friendly becomes a thing. Officer Friendly is always going to be canon because why not? Crystal Empire happens sometime around here. Aduru happens sometime around here. Statue Idol, end of timeline, always. Chocolatier has to be before he becomes somewhat famous or infamous in Canterlot. I feel like I'm missing stuff, but we'll get back to that in a bit. Finish your prior thought. What, you think this is me diverting to make an idle timeline is the thought process of someone who can control their ADHD? You thought wrong. Also, I feel like let's see. I feel like Bone Idol would happen right around here. Actually, it would happen right just above Buggisher Idol. Because for one reason is that Changeling Queen Idol, Chrysalis just leaves Idol in charge of the hive. Cool. We get Minion Idol because he doesn't run into Topaz Sim on a straight line. We get Buggisher Idol because he runs into the Buggisher first, which is actually Topaz. He sees rupees instead of the Royal Guard, becomes Rock Idol, or he finds the Groundkeepers first and becomes Groundskeeper Idol. And then, but if we continue on the main timeline, before he becomes infamous and famous within the Guard, we get the Chocolatier. But before he's widely recognized, other than those within the lower ranks of the above the lower ranks of the Guard, we get Nowhere Idol as he tries to ship him off to be not part of the wedding. We get Officer Friendly sometime here, and branching off that is Last Unicorn Idol because I don't know, it just feels right. Crystal Empire leads to Colonel Hooves, and after he arrives in the Crystal Empire, chasing down a fragment of Sombra leads to Aduru. In the far future, we get Statue Idol, which is the idol that was frozen by probably a cockatrice. at some point, and is the last surviving member of the Royal Guard that makes it all the way to G5. Bone Idol is up here. We can actually finish filling out Bone Idol. Bone Idol. And we'll just put them right there. Changeling Queen goes up a little bit. Bugusher goes here. Groundkeepers goes here. Chocolatier, however the hell you spell chocolatier. It's probably right. Who knows? Masseuse Idol, that is pretty close to canon timeline because he already practices Masseuse Idol. It's just the slightest deviation from there. Nowhere Idol comes in right around here. And, oh, let's just move that over there. Last Unicorn Idol. Up, Last Unicorn. Are you defaulting to justified? No. None of this is justified. It's I also still like my headcanon that the real Queen Cheese Legs exiles Links to test them to try and find new queen to take her place. Any exiles who thrive become queen candidates. Rock Idol is absolute. Rock Idol always shall be the mysterious bassist. Because he always wears this outfit because that's the most normal looking outfit, but it stands absolutely out in a full of a rock band of people dressed like rock stars. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. Up here, we have Canterlot. Canterlot happens around here on a map. Actually, we shall make this some other color. White. Yellow. Yellow. Red. Green. Green. Why does Canterlot look weird? I don't care. Far future. This has gone so far off the rails. I don't even know if it will ever get back on the rails. I feel like this is even more off the rails than when we spent an entire live stream talking about how Idol would make an old 80s style cartoon off of Officer Friendly timeline. So canon events. Canterlot, Crystal Empire, Far Future. Oh, up here meets Topaz. Those are some of the most major points in his life. Actually, this one needs to move a little bit down here. And here. Oh, actually, a little bit further down. A little bit further. Actually, these need to... Oh, no, don't do that. So, hold on. I need to reorganize this. Because Last Unicorn, based off of Karma's... how I know Karma, has to take place sometime... here, because... Oh, no, don't save this yet. Because right here, where the timeline splits, this is going to be The wedding. The weed. The wedding. Wedding splits exactly where nowhere idle happens. Oh, almost forgot to write in Aduru. So Aduru, come on down. You're the next contestant on whatever the hell this show is. Aduru. Is there an I? I feel like there's an I. Aduru. Actually, no, I don't think there's an I. No, if there's an I until someone corrects me. Aduru, right here. Also, if you want to mess with the details more, for Last Unicorn, Idol is related to Izzy through Cersus. Oh, interesting. Officer Friendly and friends will be back after these messages. Actually, Last Unicorn is Idol staying in Canterlot instead of going north with Shining. Ah! Okay. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. So, Last Unicorn is here now. Glad we could set up this timeline. I'm back. Where were we at? So this, as far as I can tell, gosh, if we post this in like the oh my gosh, this is the official timeline that new people. Actually, I have to now add an idol to all of these so people know that these aren't random words. These are actually just different headcanons. Bone Idol, Changeling Queen, Nowhere Idol, Adiru, Last Unicorn. Yep. These. Nope, I still didn't mean to save that stuff. I don't know if anyone wants to save this. Why would you not after making it? Well, thing is, you got me there. I probably want it to be a little bit more cleaned up. Oh man. Different AU. The Idol cinematic universe. The Idol literary universe. The ILU. Every new member has to take a test regarding every AU on the chart. Gosh, that's why we can't get any new members then, huh? Even in my last unicorn story, I also used that headcan, which means even in my AU, it's still canon. Oh yeah, I almost forgot Far Future Idol. Statue Idol. There we go. Hold. Gosh, now you're making me work for stuff. Okay. Grandfather. Can I get a picture of Izzy Moonbow? Why was the first picture that pulled up was of Twilight? That is absolutely the wrong the wrong person to be pulling up. I mean, can this handle Izzy? I don't think it could. Hold on. Opening a new tab. Copy. Paste. Yep, there we go. There we go. We got it. This just keeps getting more unhinged, isn't it? Actually, it can't be grandfather here. It's meats. And then how Idol would react to meeting his grandfoal? No idea. I don't think anyone could prepare themselves for Izzy. Definitely not Idol though. No. And then we just do uh, 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 eh. And I'll show y'all a little trick. Just align, distribute, and make them even. Perfect, perfect triangle every time. This has absolutely gotten out of hand. Ooh, no, I don't want that. I did want that. That's meats. Meat. Uh, da, ba, 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 da, ba, da. Statue. Why is it that whenever you write a word that you haven't written in a long time, it always looks wrong? I don't. Like, seriously. Every single time, no matter how many times you've written it before, it looks wrong. And this is the complete timeline. So, Statue Idol and Last Unicorn Idol timelines both reach Izzy? Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's only fair because Statue Idol uh, is canon to be Izzy's grandfather. Last Unicorn is also canon to be grandfather to Izzy as well. Gosh, if I post this in a random Discord, they wouldn't know what to make of any of this. This is so crazy, yet it makes sense. Let's also mention, remember, by the time that G5 idol bank accounts are probably legendary due to the sheer size of them. Actually, no, I can't have meat Topaz. I need to pull in a random Topaz picture. Topaz. Oh no, I didn't do it in the art folder. Come on, get back to the art folder. Go, go, give me Topaz. Boom. Mega Mega Topaz judges everyone harshly for for the sins of making this insane chart. And all right, there we go. As far as we know, this is the full canon of all the different AUs. Oh wait, no, this has to also be statue is also. It can't just be meats. It is actual grandfather. Oh no, I. Okay, hold on. I think I'm ready for this to be saved for the first time. 0118 COTG timeline. There we go. This is officially named. A Mecha Topaz. Oh, that would be cool. hold them over till the next chapter. Nah, I can't do that. Okay, so are there any idle timelines that we know about? Hold on. I need to becomes masseuse. Perfect. So we have the true timeline here. We have the branching timelines everywhere else, and all the hits throughout the timeline. Ah, yes, the chart. As you can see by our projections, we expect AUs to double in the next quarter. Actually, I did forget one. I forgot one. I'm sorry. No, no. Step it. I dull. Perfect. And this happens just before the officer-friendly timeline. Perfect. Oh, actually, it should just be idol slash officer friendly. Perfect. And somehow this is still makes more sense than the FNAF timeline. Not by much, but just a little bit. But yeah, officer friendly has to land on the chart before the officer friendly doll can be made. Which, let me just scooch this one down a little bit further. You know, should I keep the rough draft of the chart in the background just to show the insanity that was this before we updated it? Or should we make it a little bit more clean? I I still want to see more moment of Circe spending time with Celestia. Oh, absolutely. Like, I second that as well. Don't know how it would happen, but I second that. I can see Matt making years of videos about this. Oh, absolutely. Well, we'd have to have a pony version of Matt Pat. Pone Pat. Or would it be Matt Pone? Ah. Someone write up who would the name be and what would they look like and get it on my desk. I think Twilight would. Let's see. Twilight would get jealous for not being the ultimate theory. Oh wait, hold on. Needs to adjust this. Groups them all together. Where is this? Oh, so what's in layer 2? Nothing, apparently. So they're all just in there. And in this layer, I shall also write out after I canon. Or no, wait, hold on. Only spelled with one N, isn't it? There we go. Canon. Canon. M-A, right? Alright. Perfect. There we go. There. How did Pony establishes Cersei as a mom and her brother joining the Crystal Guard? Oh. Oh, you mean if she would get jealous of Cersei getting spent time with Celestia? Honestly, probably not. Because Twilight, while she does see Celestia as a mother figure, she's not nearly as protective over her, and she doesn't really get that jealous. Like during season one, end of season one, Grand Galloping Gala, she does want to spend time with Celestia, but she's not jealous that all the other patrons are being put first. She's a little bit hurt by it, but she knows that that's what Celestia has to do. So honestly, I don't see her getting jealous. I think she would think it's adorable at the end of the day. Where do you see how to pone falling on the chart? Oh, okay. So how to pone, because that is a very interesting question. Because the How to Pony fic that Karma wrote happened as a sequel to Colonel Hooves, so it's post Empire. Original How to Pone happened when he was in Canterlot in the beginning. So that does beg the question: do we have multiple How to Ponies, or do we want to collapse them into each other and say that while he did write a few How to Pony fics during his time in Canterlot, he didn't really become famous until after he moved to Canterlot. Oh, we already have the circus that Idol joins. It's this entire timeline. So, but yes, that is the real question. Do we have How to Pony branch off of here, where sometime in his misadventures in Canterlot, or here in his misadventures in the Crystal Empire as kind of an offshoot? So we could have How to Pony be here. We could, How to Pony, because it's a branch off of that timeline. That's how we could have it, or branching off of this timeline, because honestly, it could happen in either part and still just How to Pony. Because How to Pony could really be nearly canon. Oh yeah, the canon versus canon joke. I knew that joke was going to be made as soon as it popped up on screen. So I believe this is how the current timeline stands. Or the current AU timeline stands. Does anyone have any questions? Oh. Seriously, you're making a poll? Oh no. Will I finish editing the graph this stream? Yes. You don't need to keep on taking screenshots. I am going to upload the final image of all this. If nothing else, just because it's taken me so long to reach this point. What about the idol statue, that pony? Well, the thing is that the idol statue, that's just made in terms of his service, while that is an AU, it's not a different idol. That's still canon idol. It's just he now has a statue companion along with Cassius. We could add him to the timeline, but I would need consensus from the group chat. In too deep now. Looking at the chart, it's amazing to physically see just how large the idol verse is. Absolutely. You know, let's make this even more entertaining. Hold on. Let's see. Can I do this? Cancel. Audio output. Yes. Do that. Okay. This might be dangerous business. But you know what? This stream is never getting back on the rails at this point.
Joined.
It's never happening. Karma, would you like, or anyone who would like to join me in the voice chat? You know what? You're right. Cersus does deserve her own face on the chart. I am in general. Oh, this is gone off the rails so fast, so furious.
Ramgo joined.
Welcome. Oh. No, Discord, did you mess with my video settings again? Hold on. No, Discord, did you mess with my video settings again? Hold on. I can hear myself. I cannot hear Karma.
Oh, I haven't spoke yet.
Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. We have Karma in the chat.
I'm gonna close the live stream because it's too it's echoing.
I saw that. It's like, why is it sending me my own thing? All right, there we go. Okay, now we're bringing in Cersus. Now Cersus is implicated in this madness.
Bandit 1990 joined.
I love the
welcome, Bandit.
Hello.
You're here to join. You're talking on the live stream now. Just FYI.
Oh.
We're just giving you a heads up, so be careful what you say. We're trying to attempt this.
The ultimate timeline.
I know. I'm in the live stream. I'm
okay.
I'm Warlord over there.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Warlord. Welcome, Warlord.
And now we know who to ban. Okay.
All right, and shrink.
Oh.
Okay, Cersus happens.
You're adding Cersus on there. You need a bigger drawing tablet.
I do. Hold on. Well, thing is that I can expand all this. It just
Twilight_Shimmer joined.
Man, everyone's joining now.
Yep, I gave
_Ryden 2728 joined.
I gave them permission, so now it's only going to devolve from here.
The whole live
That's
stream's
what
going to jump in here.
happens.
The whole live stream's going to jump in here and discuss it.
Absolutely.
So why you
Also
figured
in
that out?
YouTube stream, I am Seth2111.
There you
Well,
go. Okay,
yay.
that's good to have a name to the face.
Yeah.
So while you guys figured that out, I'm going to complain about why I can't buy an internal SSD card for my PS5 because the bullshit AI prices.
Ah, capitalism.
I found one a couple years. Well, you know what happened, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And what was that?
The AI surge
RAM
causing
doesn't
things to skyrocket because
Well,
they literally can't make enough chips to
Well,
satisfy.
part of it is because they said that I don't think it's Nvidia. Someone, I forget which other company said it, but they
Open-
said, was that?
OpenAI bought it.
Well, no, this is what there's an announcement that like this company that makes like SSDs and shit. They were
Oh,
like,
Oh,
yeah,
Micron.
we're gonna make
Crucial.
Crucial. Thank you. They're like, we're gonna
That's the
make.
brand.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys know about it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Micron.
yeah.
Micron's is the official company, but they closed down Crucial, which they own.
Yes. Also, TSMC said that they don't want to expand their production because they're afraid that they'll have too much supply when the bubble bursts.
Yep. That's why no one's done it. And
we're
and
Still
also
talking about SSD cards, right?
SSD, RAM, GPUs, they all operate off of the same chips, but they literally can't make enough silicon.
the factory
Yeah,
they're building over
recently got
here
me
in
an
Phoenix.
SSD card for my PS5 for like 70 some odd bucks over at GameStop, and it's a terabyte.
No, it has to be internal.
Yeah, it was.
SSD.
I actually had to open up my PlayStation and put the SSD card inside it.
How much was it? A terabyte?
Yeah, it was a terabyte for like, mind you, was on sale at the time. So
What was
it was
this?
like about maybe a month or two ago.
You might have got lucky then. I said because I found
Yeah,
one
because
that
they were having a sale, and I just
Okay.
happened to go in and check the price. I had the cash on me, and it was a
Good deal.
100 and something down. Let me rephrase. It was 70 something down from 120 something. So I was like, yeah,
Still,
yeah, I'll take that.
that's good. That's good. Because I said I still got my my PS5 just has the standard one in there. I wanted to get a 2 terabyte, and the one that my buddy recommended to me, I put in my cart. I left it in there and I checked last week. So it's been 2 weeks since then. But last Sunday, I checked, and and then I looked at it, and the price had jumped from like 270 to 320.
Also, welcome, All
I'm like,
Star.
no, I'm good.
I will say, some All Star, perfectly happy to profit off the bubble while it lasts, not willing to do anything about it. Thing is that
better hope.
it's
I don't know if it's gonna bust.
It's not just about profiting off the bubble. It's that new manufacturing and training and whatnot would take years, if not a decade, to actually reach full production. And there's no guarantee that this bubble's going to last that long.
And to help it, and to add on to that is a lot of our work down here where I live. It's all data centers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And the TSCM building, the new manufacturing plant they're building in Phoenix, it's a shit show.
Yep.
So we don't know how long it's going to take, because they could be trying to manufacture stuff, but they don't want to, because they hired union first, but they don't have OSHA over there. So we were making them do everything by OSHA standards. They didn't like it. They kept going back and forth. So there's been quite a few deaths over there, slowing it down. And then they eventually got rid of a lot of the union work. And now it's like, I think 1 or 2 non-union companies over there. And
Yeah.
even then it's like, like it's a shit show. Like it's just straight up a shit show.
It also doesn't help that there's like 3 or 4 monopolies happening that are stacked on top of each other.
Oh, you saw that Linus video, huh?
Yep. Did you also see his video that came out yesterday, I want to say, where it's like, I can't be, I'm sick of being mad. I'm tired of being mad, or something like that.
Yeah, that one.
And so, what's that video about?
He goes on to like talk about like everything and how while it does suck, tech today hasn't really increased in price since then. This is a poor synopsis because I only saw the video once.
No, that's that
half a
game.
day ago.
That's that video game logic. That's bullshit. No,
He also
I ain't
points
buying
out that
that.
he also points out that it's also bullshit, especially since everything is becoming more expensive and the wages isn't increasing to begin with. But he like one of the things that he points out at the very end of the video is that you don't necessarily need the most high end gaming laptop to live in today's economy. So you might stretch it out, or people that are buying multiple of the high end GPUs are
Okay,
just going to
joined.
make it more affordable in the long run, as well as like gaming still being the best uh, amount of enjoyment, hours of enjoyment to dollar. Like I went to a movie the other day to watch the FNAF 2 movie when it released. Like
it was all right.
like it was a good movie. I liked it. Very confusing, especially for people that have no idea about the timeline of FNAF. But that's a different discussion. But it's like going to the movie at matinee. It still costs over like $20 more if you want popcorn. Like, but I could have bought Silk Song and gotten like tens of hours of enjoyment rather than just the two.
Probably
So
30 minutes before you sat down in frustration.
that's also very fair. And I also have plenty of other games in my library that I can enjoy, like Minecraft, which I bought for $30 over a decade ago. That's
I'm about
still
to
getting
say,
updates.
back in my day,
Back in my
I had to
day.
make an account with him.
Yeah.
And then apparently I lost my information because when Microsoft bought over, I didn't address the thing. I'm like, oh, whatever. And then I decided to try to log it in about couple years ago, and they said, well, we had to buy it again
Oh,
because
that
you don't
sucks.
have. I'm like, what? And they said because since I didn't transfer over, they didn't recognize my right to have bought it. And it was like,
Man,
what
I
time? When
remember
did you?
playing Minecraft in a web browser for free.
Damn, I was gonna say my claim to fame was I remember playing this game when they first introduced wolves.
I remember
Hey,
playing
when
the
you
game
got
when they
wolves?
first introduced hunger.
When we didn't have hunger. It's like when you fucking got lost, there was no map. You just said, "Oh well, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna build a new base here now."
There's a map?
Might be an OG Minecraft player if you remember the legend of Hero Brian.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God, that's old.
Yeah. But yeah, so like gaming it's expensive, still expensive, but they did point out that like back in the early like in the 90s, early aughts, you could spend $1,000 and it not even being able to afford like the most bare bones PC that you could get your hands on. But today that's a pretty decent gaming laptop, or that's pretty decent gaming PC. So like
No, that sounds
it's all
unfair.
like perspective, and like it's still shitty what they're doing, but it helped put into better perspective for me personally. I mean, especially as like a non gamer, I can see everyone's frustrations about everything going on, especially since like I want to upgrade my computer. I want to upgrade Netflix, which is my own personal server, but I can't until everything calms the hell
You know what?
down.
I know all this shit's being sent to me by Prime, but Bandit, you might have had a good idea. No, it was Try. You had a good idea. I said because I'm looking at GameStop right now. Supposedly, they have a GameStop NVM SSD 1 terabyte with a sync for $890.
Nice. That is super nice.
That is a good deal.
And there's
in
a
the
2
current pricing.
terabyte they have on here. There's a 2 terabyte version of it for $250.
Yeah. And I was like even looking at GPUs and a semi and like a current gen GPU, which is like the Intel B580, which is a great GPU from everything I've heard. It's only 350. Still, it's like only $100 above MSRP, which
The
is
only
Did
fantastic.
finally fix their driver issues?
the only thing that gets me
They
is the
did,
fact that
yes.
it's
Yes.
GameStop branded. That's what freaks me the fuck out.
You know, it's probably not a very good SSD, but I mean, even a bad SSD, or
It says,
even like
what's up?
so, even a lower tier SSD is still, orders of magnitude faster than the old hard drives. So,
Well, yeah, I have the standard SSD in my PS5, and I wanted to upgrade it because I don't have any fucking storage in there.
how big's
Oh,
the standard one?
I think it's a terabyte, which I can't believe I'm saying that. Like it's like shitty, but I remember back in my day, I had 20 gigs of external memory on my 360, and that was enough.
I mean, I'm still rocking 250 gig for my C drive on my current computer. Everything else is backlogged with hard drives, and hard drives aren't going up in price, so I'm happy about that.
The only, but
First
this is the
computer-
big thing why people want
now.
the internal is because I had to read about this, and I had to ask questions. Is because I was going to get an external SSD for the PS5. I'm like, oh, this is great. And then when I'd read into it more. It was like $100 for like a 2 terabyte for an external plug-in. And when I kept reading it, they said you can put PS4 and PS5 games on there, but the PS4 is the only type of game that can be loaded, onto it, off of it. I mean, excuse me, installed and then loaded off of it. So I can download a PS4 game onto it and then play it off the hard drive. But if I put a PS5 on there, I still have to reinstall it onto my damn PS5 to play it if I don't have a disc.
Yeah.
Right. It's something about like USB bandwidth or something, right?
So stupid.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the first computer I built had 1 gigabyte for its hard drive.
Damn.
Yeah.
My first computer is now my Netflix server. I guess I've renamed it to Heartland. Is my Heartland server. It's running my 750 Ti in there. It's rocking its 250 gig hard drive and like 10 terabytes of memory, 10 terabytes
You gotta
of
be
storage.
fucking shitting me.
It's almost full. It's almost
sorry,
full. I need to upgrade it to 22 terabytes.
I'm looking.
I got
this game store shit must be impressive, or they're pushing it because I'm looking at I'm like, let me check the availability of this the 2 terabyte shit in store, and it says there's one, and there's one in stock up the road from where I live.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
That's cool.
Cool beans.
I mean, I wanted to get it because I wanted to go buy Space Marines 2.
Ooh, hell yeah!
Yeah, I mean,
wait, that's another timeline for Idle. Where the hell does Idle's timeline split for Warhammer 40K?
Oh
no, we're not there yet.
I mean, the fact that $250 for 2 terabytes is a decent price now does kind of suck because last October I spent $200 and bought a 4 terabyte drive.
Oh my god! Yeah, it was before the news. That's why I can't believe we're like this now. Technically it's $237 because I'm a pro member. Part of me wants to get this thing, but at the same time, I don't want to spend the money on it.
I didn't like having to open up my system to get the card in because it was a pain in the ass to do. I knew a lot of people on videos make it look so easy, but it wasn't for me.
There was a kit that I saw that someone used that made it easy for them.
Gosh, you could get a 4 terabyte SATA drive for $390 right now from Server Part Deals.
I mean, dude, shit! A fucking year ago, man, I bought a external SSD. Was it 2 terabyte or 4 terabyte? I think for like $120.
Wow!
Look at my computer real quick.
And I'm just looking at the hard drives because that's what I'm going to be upgrading Heartland server with. Let's see.
Yeah, I bought a 4 terabyte SSD. Excuse me, it's a 3. Yeah, it's a 4 terabyte SSD. for like
26
$200
terabytes
a year ago.
for $450.
On a, oh, yeah, that's spinning rust. That's
Hey, I'll take spinning rust because it's dirt cheap. It can't. It's cheap cheap as dirt because it's made out of dirt.
V Drake, we're he invited us into the general chat on the Discord so we can talk about the timeline. But then I
You
meant I put
immediately
out the,
defaulted to talking
yeah
about.
I meant I'm trying to buy an internal SSD for my PS5, and that's why we're on the prices right now.
Oh no, more distraction.
More
So if you want to
distraction,
join us, you can.
I
Yeah,
agree with
for the
Vice
next
is right.
15 minutes, you too can join us and cause disruption to the stream.
I'm really considering buying this. I don't want to. But
Well,
you know,
the
I got
thing
a
is
union
you buy
holiday
it right
tomorrow.
now before prices skyrocket, or you
Don't
or you
fucking say that shit. Don't put that out there.
or you
You
buy
and your
it and then the
fucking
prices plummet. Like
you and all these people fucking manifesting shit like this. Don't do that.
you have a 50-50 shot, and are you feeling lucky, punk? Is my advice to you.
Are you feeling lucky, punk? Do I buy now and
I
hope
just
it and
suddenly
hope it?
imagined Idle Hoop doing that. Are you feeling? No, now you got to ask yourself one question. Do you
Yeah.
feel lucky?
That's
I'm gonna
right.
link this.
That's why you buy. That's why you buy that SSD and a roll of scratcher tickets. And
You know what? I saw a video of a guy who bought, like, he said, based on that, I'm going to buy an entire roll of scratcher tickets. I forget the value amount, but the video was he bought the entire roll. It was brand new.
Oh wow!
No ticket had been bought off of it, and he ended up losing like 60% of the money he bought it.
Oh,
I think we'll say like a 10. I don't know how many are in a roll, but I'm just assuming. So example, say he bought like the entire roll and it was like $1,000. That means he lost like $600 on the roll.
gosh, that
So he
that
what's funny is that there was this episode of Game Changer where it's like who can make the most money after a year, and they were given like $1,000. When one of them just bought scratchers, and they lost like 600 from the 1,000 that they were given, which is still somehow better than the person that lost everything. And then the other person invested in Nvidia, so they made like 100K.
damn. So he got in right before it went up.
Oh, absolutely. It's an old episode, like came out 3
No.
or 4 years ago.
I hate thinking about stuff like that because I had thought about stuff like that too. Like maybe I should invest in these places, and I don't think about it, and like a month later, it
Yeah.
fucking goes up.
Oh, 100%. Like what happened during the pandemic, I got really lucky because during the pandemic, I was working in fast food, so I was still making a paycheck. But then when all those checks came around, I bought 2 stocks of Tesla for for $100 each. And by the time I sold them, they had been split into 10 Tesla stocks, and I sold each of them for $300 each. So I made off good with that money.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't
Good.
have any of that money anymore, but it was good while it lasted.
Because you bought them on scratchers.
I spent all of them on scratcher. No, it was because I was so burned out. I didn't work for 6 months after quitting Domino's, so I just used all that money to recover from Domino's till I got in with the IRS, and then I quit the IRS, and now I'm working in pest control.
Oh, this is the updated model right here.
Yeah.
Whenever you're done, I'm going to save it because this is helpful.
Yeah, but yeah, let's see if I can reel in this herd of cats into being like, okay, what other what other timelines are we making for Idle currently?
Let's
Imagine
find
if there was one where he was a doctor.
Was there a Doctor Who's one?
No, I mean just imagine if there was.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
He died. You know what? Now I'm thinking of a therapist Idle. He somehow learned it.
A changeling as a therapist is not a bad idea.
I mean, like he winds up in some small town, cures a bunch of people, their therapy, sessions or whatever. runs himself out of job, gets noted for his skill as being like a prodigy, gets summoned to Canterlot, and then he becomes Luna's therapist.
So I could see where that might be coming from. I just don't think that might happen. For one reason is that Idol's not really that emotionally aware or socially aware for a changeling.
No, it's more of a.
So he would
I
just
think-
be blunt as all hell, but wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to convince
what-
people, have people convince themselves that what they're doing is a good
no,
idea.
that's exactly why he succeeds. Did you see the video I linked in the off topic? I forget the guy's channel, but he plays like a therapist, and he's just real blunt and tells jokes, and that was enough to piss people off. But it actually made them overcome their differences because they hated him for that. Like he would be like, so think about this. Like someone talking is like, man, I feel depressed, man. I wish I could stop eating. Just stop being depressed. What? Yeah, just stop. Do something different. Oh man, I didn't think about that. Okay. Boom, works.
I mean that might work in Equestria because ponies are that
Exactly.
Well, with Cranky,
That's
he
exactly
just
why we're going.
he had to
It works.
use his own reserves to stoke up the passion that he had for Cranky, which ended up backfiring for Cranky because he spent years searching instead of settling down in Ponyville and finding
But-
Matilda right then and there.
Well, what if he didn't? I mean, wait. Let me take a step back. Was he planning on going to Ponyville and settle down in the
Yes.
first place?
Yeah, he was sitting on the Canterlot steps, and he's like, I don't think I'll ever find her again. I might just go settle down in Ponyville or someplace.
Oh, I didn't remember. I don't remember that part. That's funny.
That what's funny is that I have a very great memory for things that I've read. So the whole story, I've practically memorized it because of how often I've read
No, you
through it. Doesn't help me for most portions of my day, but if someone's like, "What scene?" I know there's a scene where this happens. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it happens in that chapter, about halfway down." Like, that's how good it sometimes can get. It's better with chapters that I've recorded because I have to read those so thoroughly. Other chapters, they're a little bit more sketch, especially the older they get or the more recent they get, but the ones in the middle distance, perfect recall on them. Like how a lot of people forget that Idol is just a prankster amongst his kind, and he purposefully would shape a dripstone to drip water onto unsuspecting changeling backs. That's chapter 1.
What?
That's chapter 1 right there, is he's considered a prankster amongst his kin.
I should reread the
Alright,
first
alright.
chapter
All right, I forgot
Yeah.
that bit.
or the entire fic.
It's also something that I realize is that it's kind of hard to it's hard to describe what this fic is without spoiling the first little bit, the first few
it's not.
chapters, because he doesn't even get the name Idol until like chapter 5.
What was his name before that? It was Sandy, right?
Yeah, it was Sandy before that, and he was just the Changeling before. He was just the drone before that. Like, so like, in order to tell people, it's like, oh, it's about this Changeling. His name's Idol. You have to pretty much spoiler all the way up until he gets into the garden Canterlot. So you spoiled like the first the first 9 chapters.
Describe the story.
Actually, let me see. How many chapters do you need to spoil to get across that he becomes a changeling in the Royal Guard named Idle Hooves? That would be.
Well, I remember it's after the each chapter stopped getting its own art.
The first 14 chapters. You spoil the first 14 chapters before he gets into Canterlot. That's just him getting into Canterlot.
And they were fun times.
They were. And it's not until chapter 10 or 11 until you get his name. Until you get the name for the rest of the fic. So you are spoiling the hell out of them. It's
Oh, I don't
insane.
want none of that bullshit. Sorry, I'm looking at Space Marine 2, and I was thankfully I didn't buy it right away because first time I found it, I'm like, oh, it's on sale for $60, the Ultimate Edition with some DLC.
Hmm.
I put it in my cart. Checked it about a couple weeks later. It was back up to $100. I'm like, screw that. I'm not buying it. And then talking about all this talk about maybe buying SSD at GameStop in a little bit. I said, let me check Space Marine 2. Not only is the game on sale, base game for $40, but the Ultimate Edition's on sale for 70. A
All
little
praise
better.
Gaben.
But I'm looking at the DLCs because I was like, man, these DLCs sound interesting. What do they encompass? And I thought it was going to be something actually kind of cool. No, it's just all cosmetics. It's a
Hon-
steelbook and cosmetics.
Honestly, I'm fine with DLCs being cosmetics at this point.
No,
I
I'm not.
if because then you have an option to not download it to because a lot of the times DLC is just pointed at finishing the rest of the game's story rather than expanding on the story of the base game. So that's not
Yeah,
all
I don't like
not
any of
all
this.
DLC, but a lot of DLC trends that way.
I'm going to save myself like $30 and just buy the base game for 40 or
Yeah,
47, excuse me.
absolutely.
No, because I was looking, I was like, oh man, Ultimate Edition. It has a cool damn cover. It said it comes with steelbook, like artwork and shit like that. And then two season passes and someone's chosen DLC. I'm like, man, this sounds like they're gonna add the season passes. I was like, okay, they probably adding cosmetics, but then the whatever chosen that was, I'm like, man, this sounds like a new mission or something like that. Then I read it and it's just all fucking
Like
DLC skins and shit. I'm like, oh,
like
I
that
don't need
kind
a
of
steelbook.
the DLC. I'm perfectly fine with that because if you want to purchase the other DLC, it's just because you like the game and you want to support uh the developers that much more. Like for example, Hytale, you can buy the game for $20, but if you want to support the game more for future developments, you can kick up to $70 their way, and then you get a little bit of kickback from that. And I like that part of it
See,
because you're actively supporting them rather than just, oh yeah, we're the game's still in development. If you want the true ending, you'll have to buy the DLC.
no, see, that's a bad way of putting that. You shouldn't have said that because that kind of ruined it for me.
Well,
Because
that's what
on
a
we
lot
said
of
it
DLC that
before.
I've run into is like that latter DLC.
Yeah.
Is you're just
Um.
actually buying the true ending of the game because
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
yeah,
We mentioned it in the New Year's live stream. Sly Cooper 4. I bought it and they ended on a cliffhanger. I'm going to spoil it. I don't give a shit. They somehow he goes further back in time and ends up in Egypt, and why everyone else managed to stay in the present. So
yeah.
I'm like, oh, cool, man! I can't wait for like possible Sly 5, and they never made one. I was a little disappointed. And then I eventually, a couple years back, I looked into it, and I'm like, wonder if they ever talked about what happened or what their plans were, and they did. And apparently, the true ending was going to be DLC. I'm like, what? So they left him stranded in Egypt, and they're going to plan on the actual selling the DLC as the ending as a DLC. But because they didn't get enough support, they just shit canned it.
Yeah, that's why I
And I was
prefer
like, I can't
DLC.
believe this.
That's why I prefer DLC to be like just expansion rather than lopping off parts to sell back to me or just
No, I'm fine with
cosmetics.
that. It's just I hated the idea that the ending was DLC.
Yeah, absolutely. I hate that shit too.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was
Yeah,
someone
a
so
brought
game
up
called
Bartender
so
Idol. That Bartender Idol, that is the kind of idol I could see being a therapist giving bartender advice. that is that is that is the way that bartender idol could be a therapist. Is just being the wise old bartender.
I mean, they're both one and the same sometimes.
Absolutely, but one's a profession, but Idle accidentally giving ponies advice that will change their lives for the better, that fits more with Idle for me. Rather than him going into that kind of profession. Everything Idle does has to be by complete and pure accident, because the universe only wants him to fail upwards.
I was about to say, it is literally the rule of Idle. He is only allowed to fail upwards.
I also do like the idea of a changeling speakeasy, maybe not being run by Idle, but
One of the imposters.
one of the imposters,
Followers of Idle.
the followers of Idle, but they don't call themselves that
Some
in
Fallout
front of
shit.
Idle because he would immediately regard it as a false hive and immediately disband it.
Oh, you know what they could call themselves?
Hmm.
The followers of not Idle, but they're gonna call them the followers of. I'm trying to think. It was on the tip of my tongue. It's like idyllic views or some shit like that.
No, they
Or
just
idyllic
shorten their name
notions.
to the Hoof. The Hoof Clan.
Okay, Shredder.
Oh my god!
But you were
that was
talking
cool.
about game endings a moment ago. Have you ever heard of a little game called Smash TV?
I have not.
I have not.
The game advertised this huge ending if you could get to the end. Then they never put the ending in the game because they never actually intended anybody to actually beat the game.
Oh, is that
Because it was-
arcade?
Yes,
I heard about
Arcade
that
or
one.
Smash TV, and eventually some players actually managed to get there, and they got pissed that the ending of the game wasn't there, so the developers actually had to put an ending into the game.
I remember that they made the game real difficult because they didn't. That's what it was.
Well, that's a
Yes,
lot of
it was
arcade
made to
games
be a
back in the
quarter.
day too.
Well, the
It
fact
was
that
originally. Mhm.
go on. No, you're
I was
good.
gonna say
I
it
was
was
just gonna
made
say
to be a
something.
quarter eater.
Yeah, that's what he was saying was that they made the game hard, so they're like, oh, no one's gonna beat it, so they decided they not waste time and put an ending. So when some people did and complained, they had to go back before they, and possibly get in some legal actions, re-release, remake a new version with an added ending, just so they could say they fucked up and forgot the ending.
Yeah, see, I hear that sort of thing. Well, you didn't commit hard enough. You gotta, you gotta make the game hard, and then like right before you get to whatever the end state is,
It
just
crashes.
just make an impassable barrier that you can't possibly get through. You can't.
Oh, that's been done.
An
The Amiga version of Dennis the Menace, they ran out of time for the game, for that version of the game, so they literally made the last stage unbeatable. They put a jump in there you cannot clear.
Yeah, okay. uh, I hadn't heard of that one. Usually people think of like bad video games. They bring up like ET for the Atari,
Oh, absolutely.
but although you hear the story about that one, and it's like one guy programmed that in like 3 months.
Yeah.
One guy.
One guy.
Because the company putting it out, um, you know, they had to rush it for the holiday release, but they didn't want to pay more programmers. They didn't want-
Yeah. Gosh, imagine causing the video game crash just because you wanted to get a movie tie-in out before the holiday season. The end of an industry because of everything like that. Gosh. I
Hey, if you
couldn't
guys,
decide whether or not to have our bartender Idol be after Idol's retired, or forced to retire for some way, shape, or form, or while he's still in Canterlot.
I would have said that it would have happened before he became a guard.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of bending towards, is either after he's retired or before becoming a guard, because we have three different we have 4 different paths. We either have rock idol, we have groundskeeper idol, or guard idol, or bar idol. But why would idol run a bar unless he was in the guard and knows
Well,
that bars are great for making money? That a bartender would be good at doing stuff like that.
well, you could be a
Or
bartender without owning the bar.
That's
this
true.
is like what the 5th iteration.
Oh, he just works for Pristine Grinds at that point.
Oh, that's a topic. Then
Guess we have
did
a
he
new
know
AU
Mothi
now.
prior? Did he know Mothi prior, or did he meet her through working with Pristine Grind?
oh gosh, yeah.
And then that would add the question: would she find him still attractive because he's technically not a guard anymore?
You know what?
You know what I mean?
Instead of him being retired, it's he meets Pristine Grinds first, gets into coffee, and is like, well, what about brewing?
Starts growing his own plants as a hobby.
Oh, absolutely. Hold on, I need to increase.
Makes a whole like oh, you're gonna make a part 2 or something like this.
Well, thing is that it only can expand as much as people still have content for it.
No, there we go. That's all I wanted.
Idle open Starbucks.
The equivalent of Starbucks.
Yep, Starbucks, but with horses, so it just stays the name Starbucks.
Exactly.
With Luna as the.
Luna would love it.
Absolutely, Luna would love it.
Luna would love it. Yeah.
She'd be like, friend Idol, we are honored by this. I can't find the right word.
Gosh, this really is going to become the Zelda timeline. I'm going to have to split it off into
The Legend of Idol timeline.
Yeah, the Legend of Idol is like he becomes Rock Idol, he becomes a groundskeeper.
All he needs is an ocarina to time travel with.
I made the comparison earlier in the chat with the to the Star Wars expanded universe. The Idle Hooves expanded universe, and then when V sells the whole thing to the mouse company, they can cut it all and have JJ write a new one. Have
JJ write a new one.
Oh, that's the plan.
Idol do the lawyer.
Oh, gosh. Are there any AUs that have AUs within those AUs, like Bone Idol or Buggisher Idol? Groupie, the groupie, the groundskeeper.
there's I mean Buggisher Idol has the has the comic book timeline.
Yeah.
Where the version of Idol and Topaz that exists inside the comic book world for the with the power ponies.
Yeah.
I think we briefly mentioned Idol before running into one of those Powerpuff. My God, Power Ponies comics, and I generally wonder what he would do in there.
Also, like for Rock Idol, was it he met groupies, or did he just wander backstage of a concert? I can't remember how he became.
I don't know. Rock Idol was before I joined this group.
Honestly, I think he would just accidentally wander back there.
I thought you joined? When did you join? Because Rock Idol is relatively recent.
Oh yeah, it's super recent.
Like
it is
early 25.
Yeah, actually, let me.
Well,
I actually have precise dates. Because I
remember
I drew Rock Idol. So late 24, like August of 2024 is when I drew Rock Idol.
It's just the gentleman who came up with it. He's on occasionally. He was talking about maybe writing a story for it, but we got that animation from it.
That animation is so good.
Well, I missed a lot of streams. It may have been that, maybe because of that.
No, he was just talking about it in general.
Oh,
That's why.
just in the Discord.
Yeah, that's all it was
Oh,
in
okay.
Discord. So don't
I
worry.
vaguely Twilight. Name that.
Chat here.
I vaguely remember a story about a rock Twilight who was some buff singer and met Rarity. I think it was called Rock the Carousel, if I remember correctly.
That's not what pristine greetings.
No, don't question spelling. That doesn't exist. What was the idea behind groundskeeper idol? Was that he just wandered and got the job of groundskeeper, or did he meet someone?
I never heard of this one, so
Probably
this
the
is
former.
fascinating.
He
I
actually
think it was
he becomes a groundskeeper for an orphanage, and
Farfalla underscore Ryden 2728 left.
by Farfella. But Idol becomes a groundskeeper for a local orphanage, and during the Canterlot invasion, he tells everyone to hide and don't come out until he says it's all clear, and he fights off other changelings as a changeling, and but all the orphans and the main and the people that own the orphanage all saw this happen and decide that he may be a monster, but he's our monster.
that sounds precious. Is that an actual story yet?
It's not a story yet. It's somewhere in the giant archive of server OCs.
That just sounds so precious.
It really is. It's such a feel good story.
And then I could just imagine after all is said and done, the princesses try to come to collect him, and they all just stand in front of her and say no.
Yeah. Oh no, you have the youngest foals just holding on to his back legs, like, please don't go, Mr. Idol. Just in the most heartbroken voices that someone could. Why are you taking
Of course,
our
this would catch the
friend?
princesses totally off guard. Like, wait a minute here, something happened that we're not aware of. Also, V Drake was saying that I guess the real reason ET didn't sell was they made too many.
Oh, it was also such a shit game that that they couldn't sell enough of it, and it was so bad that it caused the video game crash of, I think it was 97 or something like that.
Well,
I think
that
it
and
was
Pac-Man.
That was 87, I think.
Or
Yeah,
87. Was that
80s,
the bite
yeah.
of 87? So, sorry,
97 Ataris were
it's
dead.
a force of habit. But that's why Nintendo, when it came, it was called the NES as the Nintendo Entertainment System, because games and consoles, or game console, was such a dirty word in the US that in order to make it like actually be like, oh no, this is like a proper
Like it's like a toy.
yeah, this is a proper
that's,
thing rather than a
uh,
piece of shit like Atari was.
that's why the NES came out with that front loading system. You know that
Oh, I didn't think about that.
because in Japan the Famicom was a top loader.
That we
The
did have two top loaders though.
That was the third
the-
iteration, though.
yeah, the original NES was that had that front loader with that spring that always breaks.
Because it
that-
mimicked computers.
Oh, it mimicked VCRs that they were going for. VCR.
The future.
The future.
The future.
Now, and here we are, kind of like wishing
Hey,
for some sort of bubble to pop for like fucking computer hardware and like comics and fucking video games just so we can buy shit cheaper again.
hey, do you guys see that the MSI's new monitors they announced with the built-in cheat features?
Oh, I thought that
No.
was like that happened like a year ago. Wasn't that like last CES or something?
That was this CES.
Ah, because I remember them talking about it on the WAN show ages ago.
And
It
then
must be like a
the,
thing now.
I think they were talking about it last year, but they actually make them now.
Which one? Which one are they? What are they?
MSI is putting out a series of gaming monitors that have a built-in AI processor that will look at the video feed, after it gets sent to the monitor, and will do things like lower the screen brightness when a flashbang goes off in your game, or highlight enemy or highlight character models, and provide zoom
No,
assistance.
that's okay. That's what you call the cheating. Okay.
Yeah, it's more like highlighting information uh, that's already on the screen. So it's not necessarily like I didn't hear about the flashbang lowering the brightness thing. Although that's just like a thing that happens on OLEDs by default nowadays. Um, but like if you like for example if you're doing like Dota or
To
one
be
of those
fair,
other kinds of games, it'll like highlight on your minimap like, hey, there's an enemy coming on screen right now. Like, but like just highlight that portion, so it's like the player could see that. It's just now making it obvious that that thing is there.
it's like okay. Then we're gonna go back to this. It's like back in my day,
Back in
we
my day,
played.
we had to have skill, so get
Yeah,
good.
in League of Legends, we didn't have a timer telling us when dragon would spawn. We had to physically remember the time we killed him.
Back in my day, we actually unlocked characters by playing the game,
Hey, I remember that actually.
right?
Remembers remembers.
Uh,
Then again, I am 43, so you know.
Oh
yeah,
damn. So wait, let's see who's speaking then. Twy?
That would be me.
Fuck, man, you're another person that's older than me. I
yeah,
don't feel as
I
bad
know I
anymore.
sound
all the
younger.
old all the old fighting games I had with none of the characters unlocked because I suck at fighting games.
That's fine.
Because I suck at fighting.
I was
I
like,
don't do
who?
fighting games either. I cannot remember combinations for the life of me, so I usually do pick the character with the
Button mash.
shortest. Yes, but case in point, Blanca from Street Fighter, crouch and smash punch. You electrify.
Remember Street Fighter 4, I was trying to play with my friends, and I'm just button mashing. I would do okay, and I forget the guy's name, but he's like the Spanish guy that he would throw a rose, and I managed to throw a rose, and my buddy who's a big like fighting game guy dropped his fucking controller and he's like, "What the fuck? How'd you do that?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I've been trying to do that fucking move for months. How'd you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just fucking did it." He's like, "Fuck."
I remember playing
'Cause
Injustice. I I almost got hard locked in the tutorial because I wasn't registering I was inputting a combo. Because they force you to do a combo in order to exit the tutorial fight. And I'm just like,
Sounds
this.
like you need to get good, scrub.
And I'm like, I'm putting it in. And I would like put it in and it would say, no, it failed. I put it in faster. No. It registered that it didn't happen again. Like, I was hard stuck there for like half an hour until I just called my brother over and be like, hey, can you do this? He couldn't do it. And he was actually good at video games. So I don't know if it was just our copy that was borked or just like our controller was shit. But yeah, the yeah, Injustice, great game, great story. Gosh, don't force me to learn combos in the tutorial because I'm not going to use them anyway.
It reminds me of
The driver tutorial. I never played driver, but I've heard the stories.
it reminds me of the IGN video about the guy,
Oh,
the reviewer who
oh,
got mad at
the
Cuphead because he
Cuphead
couldn't
thing.
jump. Yeah, he
Yeah.
couldn't. And
Thing
VJ's
is
right.
that's
I
not
need a
really a
jetpack. I'm gonna
combo.
put the cheat code in.
but yeah, like Button mashing for the win. Absolutely. This is why if I ever
Sometimes it
play games
works.
with friends, I have to be the first one to find out about it. Because then I'll win for like the first few times. Then as soon as they find out how to actually play the game, I'll just lose forever.
See,
Then
sometimes
you have
I
fighting
would.
combos that have no purpose whatsoever. I remember Tekken had a guy named Yoshimitsu. One of his moves stabs his own sword through his gut,
Oh,
Which
really?
is funny.
and you take damage from it.
It might be because of like I know Monster Hunter. I when I used to play Monster Hunter more frequently on PSP, it was they would do something like that because of the more damage, like the more damage you took, the stronger your attack was. You know, it's kind of like an offset thing. So if you were like almost on the cusp of death, you got like the max bonus for damage. So one pro I watched, he was fighting the hardest monster in the game at that time, would bomb himself to about one hit. He had one hit left, wear no
Farfalla
armor,
_ Ryden
and he just went on a
2728
rampage and
joined.
slaughtered that dragon.
Sounds like me in one of the Borderlands games. I think it's either 2 or 3. I use a relic called the Deathless. It basically puts my HP at 1, but doubles my shield.
Ooh. And guess what? It's like, what? They have an item that goes through your shield. Oh. It's like, fuck.
Also, I'm willing to give Borderlands 4 a chance eventually, but
I'm
I
not.
hope it's better than 3, because 3 was just crap. Gameplay wise, it was brilliant. Story wise, I was bored out of my freaking mind.
You know what? I've heard about that. I've heard that was the common thing. They loved the gameplay, just not the story.
Have you heard
And
anything about the story?
I was watching a video about that, and they said it was like all the millennials, like a lot of the younger millennials that grew up, they don't know how to write, got jobs, and it was just they
3,
said, and
it was
that's what
basically 2 streamers wanted to be all the most important thing over the universe. That was the whole story, pretty much.
Borderlands 2 was good. It's still one of the best
Handsome
twists.
Jack was freaking awesome. He is the
Bet
best
still
villain.
one,
He is
and it
a
was
tragic villain.
it's one of the best twists that I remember too. I don't
3
know.
actually made me feel sorry for Jack somewhat because you get to learn a little bit more about his past and how
Are you
his
sure?
wife died.
Are you sure it was 3 and not
3
the pre
has a
sequel?
side quest where you can actually
Mm.
find some old echo logs of Jack's, and it talks about how his daughter accidentally killed her mother.
Dun dun dun. Spoiler.
Some bandits
Ooh.
had tried to capture his daughter. He and his wife were there. The daughter got super scared. Her powers went nuts. A nearby robot came active and gunned down both the bandits and her mother.
But you see, that's all you remember from Borderlands 3.
I remember most of the side quests because that's what I paid attention the most because they were the most interesting. And one of the side quests had Claptrap do the most classy thing I've ever seen him do. He dances with a girl in a wheelchair.
Huh.
She was like, I wanted to dance, but I can't dance in this wheelchair. And he's like, what are you talking about, baby? Wheels are the way to go. And he actually dances with her.
Oh, that is super classy of him.
So even he can get one right sometimes.
Look, the the timeline's expanding.
Well, the thing is, as I
Yeah,
just
all
realized, we
guns
have
are
to
idle.
include the 10-year time skip somewhere in here. And I'm trying to remember, does Cersus come before or
Cersus.
after the time skip?
It's before.
Cersus comes before time skip.
It was during the
In the
time
middle
skip,
of the time
actually.
skip.
Yeah.
Oh, during time skip. So, well,
Because you
I
remember
will.
when VJ introduced her, we were all thinking the same thing. Who the fuck is this one? What the fuck? Why is there a foal in the fucking sewer?
yeah, probably.
And then she went
And
on to become his daughter.
he had to write a whole new like one shot when he still did that, by the way, to explain it.
Back when he used to write.
Back when he
Speaking
used to
of, are we
write.
going to see any updates?
We just
uh,
did.
We joke.
We just got our yearly installment.
The yearly
the
installment.
annual installment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
What was,
See
annual.
you guys next year.
what was that? What was that joke I made on a previous stream? It was like, all right, so as we wrap up the story around the time of the tricentennial,
That's right.
I remember there once was a guy that that they would just post like updates of how and just keep track of how long it's been since the previous chapter has been released. And they're like, man, this is the longest it's ever been since the last chapter release.
January
re-
6th had our update. You're right.
remember, remember for reference, the tricentennial I'm referring to is, of course, the American one. So July 2076. We have 50 years to finish the story before then. We have 50 years.
Oh my god! Assuming Drake gets the AI transplant in his mind and it extends into a cyborg.
Yep.
If he
Absolutely.
doesn't, man, then we're fucked.
There we go.
Fuck, man. You're adding a 10-year time skip now? That's official canon.
That is official canon.
We'll do that.
But all this
You're
happens
making it
in
look-
that official canon.
Oh, you're saying you better write a connotation saying this official canon because it looks like you're making it look like that it's not official canon.
Well, thing is that the one true timeline is always going to be official canon. It's just anything in Canterlot, most of it happens in this 10-year time skip.
Then you know what? You need to make the 10-year time skip the same color as the other official canon stuff.
Oh yeah. You right. You right.
Haha.
There we go.
One of the things I do like about V Drake's world building is just the little throwaway things that get mentioned and then almost
Never seen again.
almost never brought up again. It's like, yeah, there's just skeletons in the Canterlot sewers.
Well, we'll probably run into them once we get Cersus. Once we have another thing of from Cersus's point of view. Also, the Changeling perspectives. I wonder if that will ever get a second chapter.
Oh, fuck no.
Because that just kind of turned into the vignettes from. The vignette chapters, which, no one told me that they were actual chapters and not just side chapters that happened, but not a part of the official count. Which is why we won't count them as part of the official count until Idle gets mind whammied. Because then it'll make sense of like, wait, I thought there was 2 chapters. Just to further discombobulate. It's absolutely not because I've been counting wrong this entire time. But yeah, the How to Pony, the Chocolatier, Idol, all happens in that 10-year time skip, as far as I'm concerned.
This is nothing to do with the timeline. But I'm watching a video and it was just the guy's filming it. I don't know why he's filming it, but there's a fucking one of those fish in the ocean just it came up to the surface and he's filming it and it shoots fucking water at him and then he looks down and it got the sandwich he's eating all fucking wet and then it slowly went back into the ocean.
Fuck you in particular.
I don't know why.
That's so good.
But I'm gonna see if I can find that video and post it because it was just a rant. It reminded me of the old school random shit of the internet.
Oh yeah, or like
you're
that one clip where the guy's just sailing along and the fish just comes and hits him in the face before going back into the water.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I think unless people can scrounge up at the back of their mind other
makes it look like what's up?
Unless people can think of other canon time events or other AUs, and I think this might be the official. Oh wait, I did forget one. I did forget one. We have King Cucaracha.
It's wait, what was this thing with him that he just stays Cucaracha?
So no, King Cucaracha, as far as I remember, that is
Oh, here's a
that
sandwich thing.
uh as far as King Cucaracha is concerned, is that he's not King Cucaracha. He turns into King Cucaracha briefly, but since he's the last one to partake of the chalice, Daring Do yanks him into an adventure because he's since he's the last one that's actually partake of King Cucaracha's like ritual, he's the only one that can unlock the other two temples. So she somehow manages to track him down, even though he's a completely different pony and doesn't look like a bug. Daring Do just somehow finds out that Idol is uh, the insect that was cursed by the chalice of King Cucaracha back in back in like chapter 3 or 4. And slowly but surely, as they go throughout all these temples, Idol has to like Idol somehow, I can't remember how, is he somehow is forced into the crown of King Cucaracha, and it will only release once they make it to the final temple in their whole thing, and it's him having to sit on a throne as the crown unlocks the temple proper behind them.
Jesus, so he ends up spawning a sub series of Daring Do books,
Absolutely.
and ends up ruling like this fictional ancient civilization.
Pretty much, yeah.
Of course, that's cool.
That's Idol for you.
Only falls upwards.
Only fails upwards.
Man, I got exiled from my high. Man, this sucks. And then 2 years later, he's like, "Man, I'm the ruler of a damn kingdom. This kind of sucks."
Yeah.
Yes, he would hate that. Yes.
Yeah, and and this, I think, the Daring Do King Cucaracha happens just after the 10-year time skip because it's after him and Cersus start bonding a little bit, and Cersus now thinks Idol is cool because you actually met Daring too.
I read her in a book once.
I read her in a book once.
Now that King Cucaracha is great. It's like he comes out, flies away, and then it's like, you know what, Cavalier, you can have this one. You can have this one.
No. By all means, you were here first. Gosh, how the hell do I spell Cucaracha? I know it starts with a K. Oh.
Of the king, or is just him with lost power? Oh, he's dead.
Oh, I died, and I think I'm back.
Yep, you're back.
I briefly died. Ah, good to know that the death was so swift my computer didn't even realize it happened. Or Google didn't realize. Shit. Okay, so V spells Cucaracha different. So let's see.
It's in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
Chat.
Thank you so much. I definitely would not figure that out.
Just think cockroach.
Oh yeah. It took me far too long to realize that Cucaracha was the actual Spanish word for cockroach. And not just a song. Because I'm like, I've heard of the and so the first time I heard someone say cockroach in Spanish, I was just like, wait, you mean like the song? And then like I said to myself, and I'm just like, oh no, of course that's what it means.
If VJ is still here, he needs to post. I said he needs to post this on Vim, or you all need to bully him to making a blog post about this. because this knowledge is too powerful to keep to ourselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Bound by daring to.
No connotation. Just say, here's the official idol timeline, and just drop it.
Here's the
And
official
just let
idol idol AU timeline. No, just official. Yeah.
just official time AU time, just official timeline, and just drop it and not say anything else about it. And let
Yep.
people figure out where the fuck. What's
Yeah.
this?
You know what? I just realized something. Does this section read as Idol is the grandfather to Izzy, or does it read that Izzy is Idol's grandfather?
You need to put granddaughter,
Oh, okay, yeah.
because grandfather means, yeah, like somehow she like
I was wondering about that
that's
earlier.
yeah, it's because it makes it sound like, again, he becomes the like that's his grand leads to that's his grandfather. Like she was somehow was from the future, went back in time, or some bullshit.
Yeah,
Put like put
but
mini great's granddaughter. That makes it more clear, because you see this, you're gonna immediately think that that's his immediate granddaughter. So you have to put like mini greats. Do it. There it is.
It also means that she is part changeling.
Greats.
gosh, it's too
With
big
the
for
S.
the arrow now.
There it is. That's why you put it below it. That's fine. That's fine right there. That looks perfect.
Nah, it's too long. Too long is taking too long.
This is
Now fix Izzy.
Gosh,
just
this
copy
is
that.
so long. It's absurd. It's
Because
absurd, and I love
doing
it.
the S at the end shows that it is way in the future.
Nope.
I'm excited because this is hilarious.
This is so funny.
It's also fascinating.
And we have an official like idea of how many idols there are.
Yeah, this is like the official canon, and I will update if I remember. As
We
new.
still need a bar where all the idols just wind up meeting, a la Restaurant to Another World, a la Sunset's Isekai.
I mean, we did have that briefly with the Idolverse by Swirled Eyes.
And I still want to see Idol Who's visit Sunset's Isekai.
Oh right, we have the Isekai. Okay, so does that take place during the Crystal Empire, or does that take place while he's in Canterlot?
I don't remember any Isekai ones offhand. I was just saying I'd like to see Idol appear in I don't remember who the author of the story is offhand. But yeah, Sunset's Isekai.
No, because we did have a Idol goes to the mirror world, and he's a traffic cop in Equestria Girls.
Idle hands or something.
Yeah, Idle Hands, I think was it, but I don't remember which part of the timeline it came in. The 10-year skip, the Canterlonian. So we have pre-Canterlonian, post-Canterlonian, and Crystallonian. Just to add even more just to add even more craziness to all this.
Sunset Isekai is by Wonder D.
Thank you.
You know, I think it happens during after P arrives in the Crystal Empire, because that's when Equestria Girl happens, is in the Crystal Empire. So that only makes sense that it happens sometime around here.
I don't know if I want to play Core Keeper or not.
EQG. There we go. Okay, I think for like the 5th time in a row. Oh man, so
Let's see how many more branches we can add to this.
yeah, now Canterlot seems like very bare bones in comparison. It just has a lot of
Now we
gaps
need
in
one
it.
where Idol has to pose as Celestia for 1,000 years.
I that would only happen if he somehow got transported back to uh the Nightmare Moon to the Nightmare Moon stuff. But then
I
why?
was actually joking there. I was making a reference to Princess Celestia, the Changeling Queen.
I haven't read that one. I think I
It's a
have
good one.
seen it. I think I have seen it posted a few times. But yeah, this is. Gosh, if I post this in the book Discord that I'm in, that has 2 other people from that really enjoy Changing of the Guard, I post this in there and be like, yes, the official Changeling of the Guard timeline. They're going
You
to be
have
so
to, man.
confused.
You have to share it.
Yeah, and what's funny is that I've asked both of them, like, "Hey, why don't you join the official thing?" And both have their reasons, but they kind of both boil down to they don't want to meet their heroes. So I'm like, fair.
What? Find out he's a giant procrastinator.
Well, I
It
think they
doesn't. It
kind of
doesn't
figure
fit.
that out by now.
No, they're probably thinking. They're probably
It is
justifying like,
2
man,
messages a month.
like, man, I bet you he's just taking all this time really crafting and this thing and it's fermenting, in the background to get this amazing story in reality. He's just like he just hasn't wrote it.
He just has not wrote it. Gosh,
Dun dun dun.
I wish there was more connections we could make between Idol and like other canon ponies, because just looking at this and be like, okay, yes, all this 2D art, that's good, and then just Izzy in the bottom corner is just so funny.
Oh yeah, it is. And I think I think especially like you said, if Drake manages to post it on Fim and then you post it in your other group, I think that's gonna be the biggest outlier. You're gonna like you said, it's like, wait, why is Izzy there? And then you're gonna read it, and it's gonna
Why the
say,
hell is Izzy there?
you're
I
gonna
mean, it
zoom in.
explains why she can see people's sparkle.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
absolutely.
like, hey,
As soon as
so
someone said like that's Izzy's reason for a sparkle is just their emotions, I'm like, that's perfect. I love it.
so now here you save it, and then here you are. Now we're gonna play it by ear and see this is what the average person who might see this react to. They're gonna see this picture and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" And you're gonna see Izzy. So hey, what's that? And so you're gonna scroll down to the bottom left. What do you see? Mini great, mini mini great's granddaughter. You're like, "What the fuck?" And you're gonna read it. Last Unicorn. Oh, I remember that movie. And then you're gonna read to the right, like, wait, what? Future Idol, like, wait, what? And you're gonna be like, how the fuck are these two?
Far
What?
future. G5, EQ, Adoru, gosh, King Kukaracha,
I don't
And then you're gonna
remember
see
Idol.
where
Chris. Oh,
Idoru is from.
Yeah, that. Oh, should I write down where Adoru is from? Nah, it's more
Yes.
funny.
I don't even know. I don't even know who that is. So
That's
this is great.
My Hero Academia version of Idol. He finds
I
himself.
thought so. I just wasn't 100% sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a very poppin' AU
And
for a long while.
For the people who don't know who the other characters are in here, because you don't have names to them, like if they don't remember what Cersei looks like or Topaz, they're not even gonna know who the fuck these people are.
Or in my case, I remember who they are. I just don't always remember what they look like.
So you might just put Hero Academia, like parentheses Hero
Idol would do
Academia.
in Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun.
Well, I
Ooh.
think people know that like MHA is my hero, right? I don't know enough.
Most people do
Okay.
at this point.
I'm not into anime enough to know what anime people know.
Fair enough.
It is my first thought.
I still also think the idea of a idol version of a magical girl is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The whole idol stream is just great.
We need someone to actually come up with. Oh no, that could be a separate thing. The friendly corpse. We need to come up more official names. We came up with a couple.
Yeah, we have Nightlight, Little Mischievous, Deputy Affectionate. When we went over that whole 80s
I don't
TV
remember what else we
show,
came up with.
we made up so many names, but I can't remember any of them for the life of me, and I don't know which live stream it took place in.
It was a New Year's one.
Was it a New Year's one?
Super Katie joined.
I think so.
It is a good idea considering the fact that we have a whole character sheet for the freaking Nowhere crew.
Oh,
Hey,
Well, I'm going to just drop this into art and semi-canon because this is absolutely canon at this point.
and is in case Super, you're not aware, we're all part of the live stream, and we just kind of finished out the official timeline for changing the guard.
Yes. Did
Okay,
they just get here?
Yeah, I don't know if he's in the actual live stream or not, but
I'm not in live stream. What are you talking about?
yeah.
And
So
I'm
we were.
going to assume they already saw Izzy in the corner.
So if you check the
Means
arts,
that you finish out the timeline. Do you finish making the timeline up to what we have now, or the timeline of the entire story is known?
the entire timeline of
as far as
like,
we know,
so far plus AUs.
Okay.
You can check out the arts subreddit. He said, or subthread. Excuse me.
Okay.
And you'll be like, oh my god, I didn't know we had this
Just
many.
because my brain was like, I don't think the story is near over yet.
I mean, we kind of at least two of us know where it's going and how
I know
it ends.
that.
So I'm saying, but we're going off the assumption that you go up to where we are right now, and we just let gaps open for whenever we reach. But we include AUs in there, so that fills in plenty of gaps.
Oh, AU is like the AU of was the one of like Isle becoming janitor or something in an orphanage.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got
That's
Groundskeeper
in
Idol.
there.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That still better become a story.
Changing Queen
we need?
Idol, Rock Idol,
We need
Bone Idol, Bugwisher Idol.
we need into the Idleverse.
Yep.
What we need.
Bartender Idol, Rock Idol, Chocolatier Idol, How to Pony Idol, Officer Friendly, King
Can we already make How
Cucaracha.
to Pony in canon? Or no?
How to Pony is not canon.
Oh, it should be.
It should be, but as far as Drake has confirmed, the only thing that's canon is Idol. We just haven't seen it yet.
Oh, there are idols. Love that.
Yeah, that's the only one he's confirmed that Idol is canon.
He's
Wait,
mentioned that
idol
he's
is in
trying.
idol becoming a
Yeah.
doll or officer friendly?
Both.
No, Idol becoming a doll. He's confirmed that is like he's going to figure out a way to incorporate that, and by extension, he might make officer friendly a thing. Just by
I mean, incorporating it would be easy. Just have Idol get into a prank war with somebody, and they prank him a poison joke.
Is that how it would
Yeah.
happen? Poison joke?
Yep. Poison joke. From what I remember, it's a cult trying to pull a prank on like his sister or something like that, but Idol accidentally walks over the pedals instead, and he runs away. So Idol has no idea that's going to happen to him.
Also, I want to still see an official wedding between him and Topaz.
Yeah, you're probably
Yeah,
gonna
they
see
better.
that.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
I could
Because,
just see Cadence
V-Drake-
asking, "How was your wedding? We never had one." and then her
Yeah.
making a wedding happen.
V Drake has until we spent 76 to finish the story, and we don't think he's gonna make it.
Yeah.
I
Because
do think, Cadis will insist on a wedding.
Well, for sure. But like I said, V Drake writes one chapter a year.
currently,
think
right
it's
now, yeah.
more- One chapter every 2/3 of a year, I think. But yeah.
I mean,
Technicalities.
that would be something for someone to do, is just the time between each of his release date. How many chapters per year does V release? Because it was pretty good in the early seasons, and
Not every author can write over 120, 30 some odd chapters in over 2 years. Yeah.
Every time I'm like talking about like stories that like are like sometimes like an author will update after 5 years. I'm like, there is one story I know, and I'm referring to Changeling of Guard whenever I say this, that the author will not publish a chapter for months upon months at a time. But I have faith that he will because he's consistently not publish a chapter for months upon months at a time.
honestly, that's how I hold my faith that like Cryo 7 will eventually get updated. Is that it hasn't been updated for months and months. It hasn't been updated for years and years at a time. Then I got one chapter a few years ago, and I'm like, okay, yeah, where is it still going?
Frig.
I'm
Never mind,
still
guys.
waiting. I'm still waiting for that one story with Lapis Print to come back. You know,
Yeah, holding it together.
yeah, holding it together. Yeah,
It's on my to be read.
Guy popped up for one chapter a year ago, and there's like, man, he's gone again, and he's gone.
I think that one was real. That one's really cool with the artifice and stuff. I like that.
Oh, hey, someone already commented on your timeline. They
It
said
looks like it was
literally
made by a schizophrenic.
Yep.
No, the lines would have to be red, and I'd have to be in the corner of
No, that's
of an office.
conspiracy.
Oh no, you're. I mean, same difference for some of them. But
What was the deal with Lapis Print again? I forgot who that was.
It's a fic where a guy from our world gets thrown to My Little Pony, and he avoids the main six like the feckin' plague.
Oh, is it hold it together?
Yes.
I thought. Yeah, I really wish he would update. Last he checked was he had some computer problem, and that was the last I heard of him.
I'll say the funniest bit has to be when he puts a pancake on his face to hide from Pinky.
Yes. He put a happy face on it, and they're like, "How the fuck did you come up with that?"
Dude, you play by her rules.
Like, it's literally a mask.
Pinkie Pie has rules.
Pinkie Pie does have rules.
Her rules are like Discord. Like, they're like loose and made
Guidelines.
Yeah. I think
they're more like
my favorite part
guidelines than
about-
actual rules.
The actual rules.
I mentioned it.
Welcome
the
to
New Year's.
Equestria.
I mentioned the New Year's stream, but my favorite part about that series was, besides the chase leading up to him like running away from the main six, was him acquiring the mimic pet. Like,
Oh,
something
yeah.
would just be there and then it's gone.
I mean, Mimic Pet, I forgot about that.
Oh, here it is. Here's the official timeline, guys.
Yep, I had to update it because somehow King Cucaracha's name didn't save, so now this is official.
I forgot about that.
I remembered part of it, but I didn't know it was that expensive. It was that extensive of him meeting Daring Do, becoming the king of some forgotten civilization, spawning a sub series of Daring Do fics.
Yeah, because the only someone did remind me that that the reason why Daring Do found Idol is that at a Daring Do convention that he was taking Cersus to, Daring Do recognized King Cucaracha's chalice on Idol's flank.
That story still hasn't updated.
Oh, it has not. It has not. But yeah, the idea behind King Cucaracha was to kind of embarrass Idol, but also teach Idol a lesson of like accepting, like having greatness thrust upon him, and he'll just be dragged kicking and screaming into being an important pony, despite him not wanting to.
Question here: wasn't there also a side plot in that where one of the Daring Do's enemies who wanted the chalice kidnapped Idol's daughter services to get
Yep.
to?
Absolutely, and the only way
And
for
that's why we haven't. That's where it ended.
Yep. But yeah, Idol is just like Lego Batman of no, 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 no. Boom,
Maybe
cha,
if
boom, boom, cha. No.
And Faith is like, yes, 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 yes.
maybe if someone in this call would take out the mantle and finish it, we might actually have that story completed.
Maybe.
Excluding me, not me.
I
Once you
don't
took out
know.
it-
Idol's hovering
Alright.
over your shoulder, ready to steal your pen again.
I already said not it, so someone else has to do it.
I'm more of a reader than a writer. I can come up with some
Too
good
late. You didn't say
ideas,
not.
but
You didn't say
actually
once you took
writing
out it.
them-
I think
Yeah, I call not it because I'm just in charge of reading the story, not writing the stories.
I'm here. I would like
I
you to
also already
read.
called not it.
I already said not it, so mine still counts. I called double dibs. I think someone here needs to shake up the fandom. Someone
Nobody
did
wants
not
to.
expect.
Nobody wants to read anything I wrote.
Doesn't matter, man. You read it. You gotta put it out there. You gotta try it. How would you know until you didn't put it out there? Oh, he muted himself.
Oh,
No, I'm joking.
I'm not muted.
Yeah, I made a mistake.
but yeah, like there's so many ways you could take Idol. Oh wait, hold on. I'm missing another important bit.
Oh shit! What is it?
And this isn't from the Discord canon. This is from someone else's canon.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to have to expand this part of the timeline.
This is new lore.
This is new lore, but anyone who's been following Idol's plight for for a long time will
Oh fuck!
has
What's this?
already knows, or if they don't know,
Is this when he becomes a guard in the future?
No, because
Farfalla _ Ryden 2728 left.
Hearts of Iron Idol.
Oh no! My god! No, that's not technically Far Future Idol.
It's not far. Takes place before Far Future. See, there's a little Far Future is after this, because I imagine Hearts of Iron. Because Hearts of Iron, it's after Crystal Empire, and that's the only part of Crystal Empire.
You need to make that Equestria at war. That's people will know that a lot better.
Oh, that's right. Right.
I know very little about that, so.
The mod itself is really good. A lot of interesting lore and possibilities.
Well, I mean, I don't even know what game you're talking about.
Hearts of Iron 4.
I really don't know it.
Yeah, it's a strategy game, but some people who made a mod for it, they originally the idea was supposedly they were not a part of the fandom. They just thought it'd be funny to make a mod, like based on this franchise in the game, and they end up starting and researching it. They ended up starting to like the series, but Idol got put in there as an advisor in the Crystal Empire as one of the earliest memories, which showed how much of an impact that V Drake or whoever people that helped contribute to make the mod, how much of an impact it had, because he was one of the first advisors for them in the Empire.
I know you said it in jest, Princess Cadence, but I shall build the most magnificent snow fort the world has ever seen.
that's the quote from the game. Let's see, just for you, I'm going to link it in the for you, Twy. I'm going to link it in the live stream chat.
All right. Okay, so we have so much. Honestly, I didn't think there was. I thought there was at the same time more idle AUs and less idle AUs than what actually happened.
I can't believe there's an AI overview of him.
Of idle hooves?
I typed in Equestria War Idle Hooves.
Oh my god,
And
that's great.
Take a look at the live stream chat real quick.
In
Oh,
Discord
no.
or in the actual YouTube?
In the Discord.
Oh, I clicked
I
on the
know
wrong
live
server.
stream related chat.
There it is. A key figure in the Crystal Empire serving as their chief fortification. That's a long AI
Famous for his
overview.
massive construction projects like building vast snow forts, even earning a comparison to Warhammer 40k's
Rugal Dorn, due to his immense labor demands and defensive focus crucial for the Empire's survival, industrial growth during wartime. Who he is, fortification engineer and advisor for the Crystal Empire, focused massive construction projects, including large-scale snow forts and improving infrastructure. Reputation, known for demanding huge numbers of laborers and long work days, reflecting a grim industrial approach to defense. Gosh, this is so much.
In game.
In
National
game.
focuses. Go on.
In game, but gosh, this is so funny. He appears. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, fuck. Go. No, I'm done.
He appears in national focuses, particularly in the Crystal Empire Street, often tied to improving fortifications, industrial outputs like military factories, and sometimes even unlocking research bonuses for motorized units. Gameplay impact: players often see him in action when the Crystal Empire needs to rapidly build up defenses or expand its military under the Harmony ruling party. Essentially, Idle Hooves embodies the Crystal Empire's struggles for survival and development, using immense engineering and labor to fortify their lands against threats within the mod's darker take on My Little Pony. The fact that they got Rugal Dorn in there is so funny, because I thought that was just like a server thing that Idle got compared to.
I love this engineering. Is his focus apparently?
I could have been an engineer.
Well, it will little harken back to the first thing he was doing that we see was architectural engineering. He was bad at it, but he was doing it.
Yeah. That's why he focuses on snow forts.
Yeah, focus on snow forts, especially since it was a jest by Cadence, and it just got out of hand, which is very accurate for Idle. Oh man, but
honestly,
oh, go ahead.
Farfella, this was a much better idea to waste like 2.5, 3 hours on.
Absolutely. Which means there's going to be even less distractions available for next week.
Just imagine down the road, you're going to have to update this tree to make it even longer.
Oh, absolutely. I've already planned on doing it. Yeah, so I'm actually probably going to upload this to Derpy to be like, yes.
Do it, you won't.
Hey, do it. Do it.
I mean, we're already getting some interesting fan art for that. Thanks, Elite.
Yeah, thank you, Elite.
So, this will be
I have
hilarious.
A question.
So,
just more to say a discussion question. So, Idle, as of changing of the guard, as we know of him, he will probably not skittlebug even if given the option, right?
So the idea behind Idle skittlebugging is there's two camps of thoughts for skittlebugs. Hey, don't worry. Is the way he skittlebugs either is he becomes pink, or just his holes fill in, and he's just a changeling, but non-holy, or you go Karma's version where he actually becomes even more insectoid, which is also very cool.
Drake, if you look at the very bottom, right before Far Future, there's going to be a little bit to the right that says, oh, you see it now? Okay.
Yeah, he sees it now. I got you, Drake.
Is there nobody's in the camp of Idle just refuse to skittlebug?
No, he does.
I like.
Isn't there a picture of Skittlebug Idle painting himself black?
Listen, he would not be a skittlebug because if look at Thorax. Thorax is everything that he hates, and he becomes a skittlebug. Therefore, he will not become a skittlebug because he is Thorax.
I imagine that I imagine that Idol Skittlebugs purely by accident, and he hates every single second of it.
Wait. I wonder how it. So I wonder. So seems that changelings did have somewhat of a shift in mindset when they skittlebug. So I wonder what would happen to Idol's mind if and or when he skittlebugs.
Black screen of death.
What?
Blue screen of death.
No. Oh my! Imagine it just blink. Wait. What if it blinks? It blinks all the Geosses, right? Because Chrysalis is gone. Like, at least
She
all the
already
good
did that though,
Geosses.
didn't she?
What?
If I remember right, she already got rid of all the mine orders.
Oh, his Geosses
Yes.
are all gone from her. However, that was not intentional. It seems.
I'm a
She
good and
codified him.
plenty, not a Skittle.
But yeah, I could have sworn there was an image of Idol Skittlebug, and he was
This
pissed,
is essentially canon.
and he was
But,
painting himself black.
But my question is,
Look
so
at the screen right now. The
It's just
stream.
essentially the non-canon version.
let's say
Oh,
my thought process: if we accept the idea that Idol would refuse to skittlebug, and y'all seen the reformed Chrysalis art that's come out,
Yes.
the official reformed Chrysalis art. So what would happen if Idol refusing to skittlebug sees his queen skittlebug?
I think he's already kind of seen his queen Skittlebug, at least, or no, he's seen his queen become a pony. And
Yeah, I do. I don't think that she can skittlebug in Changeling's Guard, to be honest.
probably not.
But if it happened where she like not just became a pony, but skittlebugged in the way that Thorax did.
Yeah, I think Idol has tried to like remove himself as much from the queen as possible at this point, because
V-Drake has a...
Oh yeah, is that latex paint? No, that'd be silly. Good, it's tar.
It is true that he has tried to distance himself from the queen as much as possible, but she's also a fundamental part of his view of what being a changeling is.
True, very true.
Which therefore, hey, which goes back to therefore she doesn't skittle, so therefore he doesn't skittle.
No, but if she then skittles,
yeah,
he would throw himself off a cliff.
That's the image I was talking about right there.
Yeah. But that's why I say, like, if Idol skittles, it's going to be completely by accident, and he's going to hate it with every bone in his body, but he can't do anything about it. Kind of like Burzy, if anyone's seen that artist.
So, the question: shouldn't Thyrsis have like skittlebugged 5 years ago?
Why?
She's never given her love away.
Are you sure about that?
Well, we don't know enough.
She loves her mother. She loves her mother, Topaz.
I guess does skittling happen when they give the energy from love to one another, or when they just love one another?
It's when they willingly give the love energy from one to another.
Essentially, think of it as I'm giving it to you because I expect something in return.
Yes. It's selfless giving, but it's not just a little bit. It's in the show, it's give her all of it. So it's giving all your love to someone else and expecting nothing in return, which hasn't happened for either of them yet.
That is like fundamentally that is anathema to changelings living.
Yes.
Like that.
Wait
a minute.
Yeah.
Because
Wait a minute, but then
what's up?
Changelings huss when they, for example, give too much love to a nymph that they cared for.
Well, it's not that the caregivers are giving too much love. It's that the nymphs are feeding on love too much. And also V is coming in and laying down the law. Cersus and Idol are missing a very fundamental point of skittling. And husking is not giving too much. It's what happens when someone has taken too much, like with Topaz.
Okay. I do think Idol has too much restraint to skittle accidentally.
That's true, because he would have definitely skittled during Canterlot if he wasn't mind whammied at that point. But it's a fundamental change to them personally, to skittling. In order to skittle, I just think it would be very funny for the universe to fuck Idol over one last time and be like, "No, you shall be skittled."
He shall be the brightest skittle.
Every time we're talking about this, I keep imagining that Skittles commercial where the kid gets a Skittle pox and she asks, "Is it contagious?" and she picks one, eats it, and then she gets it.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like, contract the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Dude, I will say that is the most disgusting thing you could ever do. Eat it off of somebody else.
Yeah, I was thinking about like the Skittle touch, where the kid has Skittles, and then he just touches another person, and then they collapse into a Skittle pile.
What if? Hear me out. What if they make a glove for him out of Skittles? Would he not then be fine? Because it seems to be only his hands touching things that cause it.
I don't know.
Dude,
it's like the Midas touch. It's too complicated to be thought of that deeply. Skittling. So here's more V lore. Skittling requires a rejection of the nature of changelings, which is that they are selfish, hungry creatures.
The amount of fury that sentence gives me. I'll say, because I don't know if y'all know, but I hate skittling in that instead of seeking
and skittling
is new.
Oh, that is new lore. Skittling would
Listen,
cure Cersis's blindness.
Well, Dar said, "I wondered if it would fix her blindness," and V Drake said, "I felt it always would."
New Skittlebug lore just dropped.
Oh,
I do say the thing about Skittlebugs that I don't like is that it seems as if instead of trying to be harmonious and create a compromise, which seems to be a lot of what harmony has to do is with compromises, they instead just fixed the changelings.
Yeah, in the show, absolutely. They just fix the changeling. Also, they just become ponies at that point. They don't really have their own culture, and they don't really have their own culture. They're not even using like their basic abilities after that point, and they're like, "Oh yes,
I did say this before. I had this thought the other day. What was the Skittlebug? Like the skittling, the gentrification of the changelings?
I have heard that. Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah,
like
they have no soul.
Wait, so they're gingers?
Them having no soul is something I could see being spread as propaganda, to be honest.
That is definitely propaganda right there.
I remember once somebody dropped a fan lore, where changelings were actually former crystal ponies cursed by Sombra.
I've always loved that lore.
Okay. Sorry, Drake.
Oh, sorry.
I'm listening to this. Drake. Sorry, I'm reading this conversation right now. Drake said, "I honestly felt it would." Drake said, "Skittling fixes, in quotes, changelings by making them ponies." Yes. Dar said, "Well, they were cursed." V Drake's like, "Idol rejects the very premise. I cannot skittle. It would make me pony-like. Topaz would not love me anymore."
Yep.
Okay.
That's it. But this is Idol he's talking about.
Yeah.
In this story, changelings are so fundamentally different from ponies.
Absolutely.
In just the way they function. Like Idol, even if Idol was even if Idol skittled and was made more pony-like through that way, he'd still very much be his whole by order and everything. He's a creature of order no matter what. At least that's how I see it.
Well, the other thing about this too is Idol created his own his own persona, and other changelings based on their nature were like, "Oh, he's successful. We should copy that success by imitating him."
Hey, you. Oh, my God.
He looks so exhausted in that other picture.
He really does.
The one where he was holding Cersei, he looked so exhausted.
Where are y'all looking?
I'm
In
just
the
The live stream?
cycling through all the idol fan art that I have that I've collected over the years.
and I still say we need one of of Celestia and Cersus together.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do love that bit where Cersus is just Celestia's granddaughter now. It's just how it is.
Goddaughter,
This one's always one of the funny
granddaughter, same
ones.
thing.
All right, I am going to go now though and go spend time with family. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you
Later.
as
I'll be
well.
leaving in a little bit too for my D&D game.
Super
And-
80
Later.
left.
And I'll be leaving in a bit because I got to record another podcast.
I'm thinking
But-
about playing some Core Keeper or Octopath 2. I don't know which.
Nice.
Ah,
I might
cool.
go to the GameStop and get that SSD.
Yeah, this image right here, Jeff. Why does this thing going on live?
What's up?
Wait, what?
Oh, for whatever reason, the stream keeps going on live on me.
Oh, really? Oh,
That's
that
cute.
usually has to do with your internet not being able to
Farfalla
like load
underscore
it.
Ryden 2728
I'm trying to
joined.
refresh.
Welcome back, Farfalla. But yeah,
Yeah, I
so
love this image of him and her together.
yeah, so
It was money
and
well
like,
spent.
oh, go ahead. With the changelings, they are
dark.
always hungry. They are, and having to reject that, like, because we already know that they are very hungry. They're ravenous creatures, just from the runic circle that Idol was trapped in, because it just made him feel full for the first time in his whole life. He is constantly starving, and he's now aware of that.
This is off topic, but y'all should wish me luck because I'm going to go hit the casino after my D&D game.
Oh yeah, best of lucks.
If I win anything, I'll let you guys know. If I didn't win anything, I won't tell you.
Best of luck, Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Big money,
I don't
no
know how many of you
whammies,
guys get that
and all
reference
that.
or not.
I'm on a kick because I wanted to do it. I'm like, you know what? I haven't done anything this in a while. I want to go treat myself. And then I find out my uncle won like 10 stacks like last month from the casino, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, absolutely. So
If I win something, guys, depending on how much it is, I'll see if I can get new art commissioned, and we can do a vote on what art would you guys
yeah.
want.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I've always wanted
maybe a
the
possible cover, maybe a possible cover for the book.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Ooh.
Although I want to save book commissioning for last, because depending on how many because I don't know how many pages it will be, and that will change the dimensions of the book, and I want the cover art to perfectly fit those dimensions.
So okay, if you want, we can do a quick poll. Just for fun.
For funsies.
If I win any money, what kind of art would you want? Or like,
Yeah.
what scene would you want commissioned?
Funny thing is, I was just about to talk about like the scene directly before Idol hugging Cersus that she commissioned. I would love someone to draw the scene of Celestia shot putting Idol across the castle grounds to hug her. Go comfort her now.
And then Cersus falls asleep next to Celestia, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Celestia's like, "This is what I always imagined a daughter would look like."
Or
Yeah,
another
that's
great.
that's why we when I talked to Vidrick, this is why we went with this route with how she looks in this picture.
The
Now,
topaz.
here's a question: those wings are real, right?
No, if you look at the picture, you can actually see the tape on them.
No, because they look like they're actually the picture makes it look like they're actually
Yeah.
attached to
Yeah.
her.
Like the
Yeah,
wings
that's why I said
are
if
a bit
if you zoom
lighter.
in, there's tape on
And
them.
there's some tape, and like you can barely see it, but is a line, so it doesn't really connect to her body. Because because they are paper mache, so they're perfectly white and not pink like the rest of her.
I was gonna say,
until you saw the
Because when
tape.
you zoomed out and you don't know about the tape being there, my eyes were automatically filtering those out, and it looks like they were actually attached to her body.
Well, we had one version like that. I think I might. I don't know if I still have that version or not that he sent me. But then V Drake mentioned, yeah, they're supposed to be taped on. So I mentioned that back, and this is the version we got.
The Bat Pony is angrily glaring at Idol with the unlocked cell door. I'll do you one better, V. Mothy being super confused, be like, wait, like right now? Like, completely thrown for a loop because Idol can now sense the love from Mothy. It's just like, oh, wait, you're aware that I'm hot? Wait, you can do the thing that.
Like this could happen.
Wait, this could happen now.
Like no more writing. I mean, thinking about it. It's like what? What?
No more fan fiction. I mean,
What's that fucking Celestia thing? It's like make me a son. What? What? It's like, huh?
It's that he promised to tell her if he could have the sex. Yeah, that is absolutely. But like, Mothy being super confused, and while the adult, or not the adult,
He
the other
ignores
Bat
it.
Pony just like pushing Moth Chaser away, just be like, wait, but what? He's right there. Just more confused Mothy artwork is always just going to be the best.
Now, does Luna actually like Idol beyond
as a
Um,
friendship
friend.
if she could?
Oh yeah,
As a friend.
they are just great friends, especially because
plus in the
Luna
story-
is 100% lesbian in the canon.
Or she's bi but leans into Mare's more.
That's true, and she has a huge crush on Twilight. I think it was
Oh,
Twilight.
I forgot about that part.
Speaking of, I had an idea for an Idolverse Idol. When he first gets exiled, he's still basically a nymph, so he takes on the form of a purple foal, black hair, and a purple pink strip in her mane. She gets found by Nightlight and Twilight Velvet, who adopt her and give her the name Twilight Sparkle.
You know what? I read an old story like that. I think the guy finished it finally. I haven't finished it myself, but it was the story was like that where it started off that they're at the family reunion, like at the Apple family reunion, and eventually they get to the point where they're going to Big Mac goes to their table and comes out, and then they say, "Where's Big Mac at?" You know, the little one, and he comes out, and like the baby Applejack's clinging to them, and they're like, "Hey, whose foal is this? I don't recognize her." And she just kept, and all she would say is Apple, and you find out later that's Applejack, and she's actually a nymph.
Changing.
Yeah, and they just raised her as, and
Interesting.
they all know. Yeah, that was how
I'm
she came. She
Applejack.
just,
Well, apple strudel.
so really, in reality, it was only Big Mac and Apple Bloom, but they found her, and they know of her, so she tries to hide it. So when the wedding happens, it was a big deal, too.
There's a I read a fic where Rainbow ended up being a changeling, so I think there's one for each of them somewhere.
That
Oh,
one, too,
absolutely.
There
yeah.
was one where after the Canterlot thing, a changeling nymph somehow wound up at Rainbow Dash's house, and she wound up adopting it and named it Bugsy. And Chrysalis even helped make it official because, in her words, it just means one less mouth for her to have to worry about feeding. And unfortunately, the story did get taken down from wherever it was, but it was a
Oh
cute
my
little
god. I just forgot. We forgot. Well, there's one more idol canon. We forgot.
Idolverse.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
the
what?
one where he goes undercover and works as a
Roman
dancer.
hooves. Roman hooves. Yep.
I don't remember that one.
I only remember parts of it. So I think the premise was something happens and he has to go undercover. So he goes under to basically a strip club for mayors. And so and then I think at one point while he's there, Topaz and Moth come up here or something like that. And Moth's able to kind of sense that I think I recognize him, but I don't know. That's all I remember. I don't
Do you
remember the
remember the
exact reason
smell?
I don't remember the exact reason why they were like undercover?
Because they were to do like a drug bust or something like that.
Oh, and something. You're right. That was the irony of Applejack, because I remember like the dude stopped and he for a long time, and he made a sequel. And I just haven't read it.
And we also have Idol's arch nemesis, Glass Pane as well. Would that count as an additional canon? Where it's a Moriarty to to his Sherlock. I think that was the original premise for it.
This is some.
Okay, now we need an Idle Hooves, the Sherlock Hooves.
Yeah, well, we already have like the Moriarty because Glass Pane is a different changeling. Let's see if I can find the proper spelling for Roman hooves.
I always like that spelling better. Like they're venturing hooves.
Yep. I think everyone just kind of did it differently. Let's see, is there something? Oh yeah. Okay, so here we go. From what I can find, this actually comes from V chiming in on the strip club, is that there's a new. Is that it's not counterfeit bits, it's a potential new drug. Ponies visiting strip clubs are becoming sedated, losing interest in things. It's like a new drug in the area. Let's say Hindwing has been doing this a while, but a new changeling. Okay, so it looks like changeling husking, but it's a new drug, so Idle volunteers to do this kind of thing.
Oh my god.
But yeah, and through this they find out it's an actual changeling ring going on, and that's where Glass Pane comes in. Yep, there we go. Gosh, this was posted back in 2020.
Has it been that long?
Yeah. Gosh,
Shit.
At least that's where V's version of the strip club came in. Let's see if there's anything more for roaming hooves. Let's see. How would it spell? Oh, there we go. So it was usually spelled like Roman, like Roman hooves. But that was back in early last year. Let's see. Yeah, Roman hooves. Oh no, Roman hooves was also 2020. From Abel Dusable. The creator of many canons in this Discord. 2020, that was only 2 years. Oh, yep. I feel the same way, Papyrus. Oh yeah, and he gets coaching from Big Flank on on how to act in a strip club.
This one is. Damn, man. Hey, look, guess what, man? 3 hours in, you still have about 10 people watching.
It's weird. It's weird. Also, I was supposed to leave like a half an hour ago, but my friend has not responded to my Discord messages. If he's expecting me to call him, I'm going to call him old again.
I'll probably stay on for another 10 minutes. I gotta bounce because tonight I'm hosting. Well, he's still hosting, but I said I'm gonna bring stuff to make cheeseburgers with, so I'm gonna leave early so we can make them.
Now you got me
Sounds
thinking about
delicious.
food.
Dude, I haven't eaten since like 9 this morning, so I'm hungry. I want to have.
Thinking about making some scrambled eggs and toast for dinner tonight.
You need fried potatoes with that.
Don't have any, but I do have some smoked sausages.
Do it.
And the rate,
Scrambled
all I
eggs,
gotta do is take them out of
sausage,
the
buttered toast.
and the ready to eat. So all I gotta do is take them out of the little bag and put them on the plate.
Let me ask this: are you within walking distance, or can you drive to the store?
Me,
Yes.
I can be a. I'm literally where I live. Okay, there is a Aldi's right down the hill behind my building. I could be there within 5 minutes. Next to it's Marshalls. I have Ponderosa next door, Texas
Because
Roadhouse. I have a lot of places within walking.
I was gonna say you could walk down there, buy the canned potatoes that are cut already, fry, and then drain the water, the juice, or whatever, and fry them in a little bit of oil and put some minced onion on it to give it that onion flavor, and grill that way, and get your fried potatoes that way. If you want to.
I don't know, V Drake. I usually get their steak and buffet. Also, our local Texas Roadhouse has a special on Wednesday. I can go and get an 8-ounce sirloin and 2 sides for $14.99.
Not bad. You know, I was hearing too. They said that I heard Texas Roadhouse, and they said, and I was recommended this Roadhouse and Cracker Barrel do like these family meals for like $50 or something like that. And ideally, you can do the. And someone's saying you could do that, and then you would technically have the family meal for yourself, and you can just eat for like 2 or 3 days off of that.
Another good place to excuse me to eat. Unfortunately, my town doesn't have the closest places in Evansville that I know of is the Golden Corral,
Cold Crowd's
which
still
is
pretty good.
which
Yeah.
is basically a huge buffet.
I remember Golden Crowd. Sometimes they were hit or miss. Thankfully, the one I live somewhat near is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I remember my
But
family
they
really
opened up
liked Chuckarama.
Chuckarama.
Yeah, it's like Golden Corral, but I think more Western theme.
That sounds pretty
Now,
good.
we have a pizza place in town. It's family owned and it's called Bob's. And they have some of the best pizza I've ever had.
You know, it's a good place too. Over here where I live, there's a place called Pier 88, and they're basically like a crab shack, but their shit's fucking fire. It's delicious.
Here's the funny thing is I'm not big on seafood and fish, but I absolutely love sushi.
Sushi is great. Can't go wrong with sushi.
I just
I
can't tell my
almost
mom
stickler
that I
for.
eat sushi because still eat sushi because the last time I told her she flipped out.
I'm only a stickler for the imitation crab with the cream cheese and the avocado.
It has to have cream cheese in it. It's so good.
I like the crab rolls they have at our local Chinese buffet.
For the crab house.
I don't know, they're like little rolls with crab meat inside of it.
Oh, okay. Actual. Okay. I'm thinking the cream puffs. That's what it is.
You're thinking the wontons, I think you're called.
Oh, the crab rangoons. That's what
Yeah,
you're thinking.
ragoons.
Yeah.
Oh, this image is cool. This is funny.
It's not very 20% cool.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with your stream, by the way, but it keeps going on live for me. No matter how many times I.
That just it just does it with your internet connection. If it can't keep, if your internet connection can't keep up with YouTube, it'll just kick you off of being perfectly live. It just so that way it
doesn't
can
work.
buffer it enough for you. Like it happened with me a lot of times, but since I upgraded to fiber, it can now actually download fast enough to keep up with live streams now, especially since I
Unfortunately,
went
that is
hardwired.
not an option for me. Where I live, I have one cable option and one cable option only, and that's because my building is not compatible with anything else.
Oh, really? That
It's
sucks.
an old apartment building, so it was made back in the 70s,
Oh wow.
late 70s, so it's only compatible with cable or cable.
Gotcha.
and
Uh.
nobody wants to use dial-up.
Nope. You might be able to just reach out to other companies, see if they might be willing to service that area.
I don't have that option because literally I live in an apartment, so it would be the apartment manager's job to say, "Hey, can we put service here?"
Depends on the apartment complex, because I live in a townhouse, and when fiber came through, they just hooked everyone up to it. But it's up to the tenants' options to actually hook into the fiber line. I didn't even know it was an option until like a few weeks ago. But yeah, just definitely talk. Like a conversation won't hurt, and especially like if you talk to the ISPs directly and say, "Hey, I'm interested in getting something else," then do you service
Well, our
this
previous
building?
apartment manager said that Glick, the owner of the company, would be the ones to have to do that because the building, like I said, it's not compatible with the wire or whatever it's called, the fiber optic or whatever. They would have to literally go under the buildings, around the buildings, install the wiring and whatnot. And at least that's what he told us.
It definitely doesn't hurt to ask. Maybe things have changed. With my fiber install, they said if the installers had, when the guy came to hook me up into it, he's like, "Oh yeah, if the fiber installers had did their jobs right, they would have just followed the phone line into my building, into my apartment, rather than having to come in through an outside wall." So like they can definitely retrofit older buildings to have different services in it. You just have to call around and see what your options might be. And also if the internet company gets enough calls being like, "Hey, can you service this building? Hey, can you service this building?" from lots of other tenants, then they might be willing to approach your landlord for you, be like, "Hey, we're getting a lot of people interested in upgrading your service. Can we work something out?" Because they want that, because the internet company
Cha-ching,
wants the
cha-ching.
service. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, then they would have to call Glick and get Glick's permission because she's only the works for the company that actually runs the apartments.
That's why I said it doesn't hurt to ask, because if you ask and they say, "No, we can't service that company," oh well, but at least you put in their mind that, oh, this is another potential building we can service, and then they can
Right.
interface with the corporate entity, which corporations communicating with each other is a lot more likely to make a business arrangement than tenants trying to work out with a corporation. So, like, definitely just float the idea by internet companies in your area, because they're all going to be looking for that cash.
Cash.
Cash. But yeah. Anyways, it is getting late, so I'm probably going to end the live stream here. Maybe be
Don't forget.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, don't forget to post the stuff on Derpy,
Oh, I will not forget.
please.
It's going to be one of those weird derpy postings. I'm like, does this count enough to be on Derpy? I guess it does have a
does.
couple images on there.
I mean, it
You
is
have.
based on My Little Pony, so yes.
And it's
As long as you put that all these characters are OCs except for Izzy. I look forward to seeing people react to that. Like, wait, what?
I can't wait for me to tag this as with Izzy Moonbow, and people that are like subscribed to any art with Izzy Moonbow in it be like, "Wait, what? Why is Izzy on this random thing?"
I still want to see him in G5.
It will be
I
adorable.
think seeing Idol in G5 would be utterly hilarious.
It would be utterly hilarious, somewhat depressing, but heartfelt all the same.
Now, what do you think he would do as a job in G5? Would you think he would go back to being a guard for
he'd be guarding
someone?
Sunny. He'd be like a police officer for Sunny, like
Yeah,
a personal.
I could see him starting
private
out
security.
as security for Sunny, but I could also see him eventually going on his own adventure to see what happened to the changelings.
His private security, yeah.
Farfalla_Ryden 2728 left.
Yeah, have a good night,
I also
Farfella.
really want to see him meet Izzy and be like,
I still want an after credit scene where Izzy has a mint condition officer friendly plush all these years later.
Still in the
Did we
box.
say
No, she's loved that thing not as a collectible but as a family heirloom. The magic that's imbued in the plushie keeps it from going threadbare.
did we ever mention or suggest if that series is still popular for them? Or would that be considered like propaganda? The Office of Friendly Core.
Oh, we suggest that it would be that each civilization, each tribe would alter it. So it would be so Idol is famous, but every single tribe is like, no, he's a unicorn. No, he's an earth pony. No, he's obviously a Pegasus, because all of them love the officer-friendly franchise, but the powers that be decided long ago when they were splitting up is like, no, we want officer friendly. Just don't make him a unicorn. Like
His
recast.
marketing appeal was just too strong.
Yeah, so that way when Idol arrives to the future, he's still collecting royalties from 3 different officer friendly lines.
Like I said, his bank account by that point would be legendary. It would be the most filled bank account in the world of Equestria.
Oh, we agreed that
He's
in
the
a way
central
the
bank of
interest
Equestria.
funds it. Despite the fact everything else collapsed, his bank remained untouched, and they bound their currency or monetary system based off of his bank account earnings.
Yep, absolutely.
He would hate it. He would hate the fact that he is rich.
For sure. Like he is
Absolutely.
literally he's literally considered the pillar of the financial industry.
Now, question: Would Izzy have any right to some of that money, given that she is a direct descendant?
Very
I don't
possible.
think they would know.
But I don't think they would know. Yeah.
Or maybe there's someone, or maybe there's something in his record to say, hey, any descendants get X amount of money a month.
It would be funny, but I suspect that the descendants are in on the universe's joke for Officer Friendly and all of them unanimously decide that we're not going to touch the
Izzy
money.
would absolutely be in on the joke.
So Cersei passes it down to her children, and eventually people his family line forgets that there's an Officer Friendly account to begin with, because the whole goal of the family is to not touch the Officer Friendly account, because it would annoy him too much for that anything that no one spent any of that money. It's just sitting there idle.
I know I'm way far off. I think maybe this year I might be able to buy it, looking to buy my first house. But so right now I'm just looking at floor plans, and I've never seen a detached shower like this. I'm gonna link it.
Is it just like a shower in the middle of the room,
Yes,
like a pod shower? I'm
gonna leave it in the live stream chat.
Yeah.
Okay, I want your guys' opinion on this because I don't know how I feel about this.
Idol's a unicorn, thus the unicorns like him. He's incredibly plain, thus the earth ponies like him. He's married to and has a daughter that are both Pegasi, thus the Pegasi love them.
Oh, Zilla won't let me actually copy the photo. I have to save it.
Oh.
And then I can post it.
650 bits is not a whole lot as far as a large bank account goes.
No,
more than 650 billion bits.
No, that's the royalties that Izzy does. Is that why do you always have 650 bits?
Oh.
That's the royalty check.
Okay, I get you.
She never has to work, but because she always has 650 bits on her every month.
What's SVE short for? Star versus Evil?
That might be. No, but that's Star versus the Forces of Evil, so isn't that a different acronym? I don't know. I just know of the meme. I don't know where the meme comes from.
Now,
What am
here's
I-
what Idol would do. Idol, he would be like when Fry found out he had so much money and he just started foaming at the mouth and keeled over.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Well, not foam. He would be foaming at the mouth in anger, and then burst on fire in fire alicorn fashion for half a second, and then once he calmed down, he's like, "Okay, I'm good."
I'm
I
jumping
am
off.
still convinced that Twilight is part Kieran here, in the fact that she literally
It's fine.
burst into righteous anger.
I'll be leaving. I'm gonna be leaving right now, so I can get ready. But look at the live stream chat. I just want your opinion. What do you think about this design?
That looks like it should be an elevator shaft.
It does look like it
It's a
should be an
shower
elevator.
with carpet next to it.
Honestly, not the
I
worst thing
mean-
I've seen in people's houses.
Like you see the carpet behind it. That's
Yep.
literally the rest of the room. Like you would enter the room, and then you have that. It's an apparently this is an open concept where their bathroom is a part of the fucking room.
Yeah, this is an open concept bedroom. I see these all the time, and most of them are set up like this. Although some older houses, more like 60s or 70s, they just have shag going in and through the bathroom, like toilet sitting on shag carpeting, and I'm just like, whoever thought this was a good idea? Also, who thought? Why do you, the current owners of this place, still have carpet in your bathroom? It's, I don't understand people. Like, even if I couldn't replace the floor, I would still tear out all the carpet and just walk on subflooring until I've saved up enough money to replace it. Because I don't care if it looks bad. I'm not dealing with carpet in the bathroom.
All right, I'm gonna jump off, guys. Nice talking to you guys. It's
Yep.
fucking hilarious. Love
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
We need to try this again.
Absolutely. Not for a couple weeks, so I could actually read some more stuff. But anyway,
Maybe hopefully this might inspire someone to write.
Yes, please write more idle
Please.
content. We would love more idle content to fill in the
the
long cold gaps between.
The server one actually sounds interesting though. Like I didn't know that was the premise. I thought it was just point A or B goes over there.
Yeah, no.
But, maybe I might flirt with the idea. I don't know. We'll see.
And I think it was either part of that canon or part of a different canon that the Changeling Speakeasy is part of, where Idol isn't the bartender of this Changeling Speakeasy. It's just the Speakeasy is a secret club. It is a speakeasy within a bar that services
For exiles.
that services exiles, and all the mixed drinks are mixed emotions.
Ooh.
And so when you go there, you can order like a shot of spite, and they'll mix up spite for you. Like the changeling behind the counter
I'll take
is
a
an
rainy
expert
day blues,
mixologist.
please.
What was that?
It's like, I'll take a rainy day blues.
Yeah, exactly like
Alright,
that.
I
And
gotta go before I get
it's just
more
emotions.
absorbed in this. Later, guys.
But yeah, I'll see y'all
Round the
next
left.
week. So y'all have a great rest of the time. And
Yeah. You have a good time.
yeah, thanks for joining me on this crazy wacky adventure.
Now, let us know when you have that posted on Derpy, because I want to favor it. I also want to follow the comments.
Oh, 100%. I'm going to be following the comments on this as well.